#1 Federal Credit Union broadcast of Lumberjack basketball. Join us as we bring you the action live from the court with Tim Parrish. We want to take a moment to thank all of our Lumberjack sports sponsors and hope you'll do the same. Without them, these broadcasts wouldn't be possible. Now for the countdown to tip-off with Tim Parrish, and go Lumberjack! And welcome, Lumberjack fans. Tim Parrish here at Lumberjack Gymnasium as your St. Mary's Lumberjack girls get set to take on the Lakeside Knights from Plummer tonight in non-league action. And, that's 2 games for the Lumberjacks and 2 games against the Knights. So they played the Logos Knights on Tuesday, and tonight they're hosting the Lakeside Knights here in St. Mary's. And looking for hopefully another victory for the Lumberjack girls as they got that win on Tuesday. We'll recap that a little bit in our pregame, and we'll also talk about tonight's game and stuff like that, of course. We'll just have to see where things go. It's about mid-20s out there outside tonight, so it's nice to be inside the gym. And got the JV game going on here right now. JV girls, boy, they started off hot against Lakeside JV, and at the end of the first quarter, it was something like 10 or 12-1. Lakeside JV, though, stormed back in the second quarter, tied it up 16 apiece going into halftime, and the current score right now in the third is St. Mary's leads it 19-18 over the Lakeside Knight JV squad. It is a special night tonight. They're honoring the veterans here as we had Veterans Day last Friday, so Lumberjacks' closest game that they had. There was a home game to Veterans Day was tonight, so they had special shirts printed out, and they've got some veterans here tonight to be honored and to do some special introductions, I guess, of probably the presenting the colors for the national anthem and all that. So we'll try to keep you filled in on all the different things going on tonight as they happen, if we remember. And we just want to have a great game here this evening. Anyways, we'll take a quick break and then come back with the Paul Hatch #1 Federal Credit Union countdown to tip-off here on 1240 KOFE St. Mary.
T1FCU's Ascend Checking is a simple free checking account that gives you the flexibility to earn dividends. Plus, get anytime account access with online and mobile banking, mobile deposit, and no minimum balance requirements. So level up your finances with an Ascend checking account. Learn more at t1fcu.org/ascend. T1FCU, your community, your credit union. Insured by NCUA.
Kenny and the crew at 10th Street Superstop invite you into the biggest convenience store in town. 10th Street Superstop is your one-stop shop for gas, propane, snacks, and ice-cold drinks. Stop in for breakfast or lunch, breakfast burritos and pizza to paninis and fajita burritos. 10th Street Superstop has something for everyone. Whether you're headed to a Lumberjack game or out into the woods, 10th Street Superstop is the place to stop for anything you may need. 10th Street Superstop on North 10th Street in St. Mary.
Do you have a hazardous tree on your property? Do you need some trees or brush removed in preparation for a home or shop? You need to call Andy's Arbor and Site Clearing. Andy's Arbor and Site Clearing specializes in the removal of dangerous trees, pruning, thinning, and chipping. Andy's Arbor and Site Clearing also has a bucket truck for those hard-to-reach areas. So if you're in need of some thinning, tree removal, and site preparation, call Andy's Arbor Site Clearing. That's at 208-582-2134. That's 208-582-2134. Andy's Arbor and Site Clearing.
With stage 1 and 2 of the sports complex nearly complete, the Lumberjack Booster Club thanks Archie's IGA, Shift and Grind, and the St. Mary's community for their fundraising efforts and continued support in making this sports complex come to life. The next stage will be the sprinkler system. The Booster Club is looking for new members. If you have kids in high school or soon entering high school, now is the time to get involved with the Booster Club. For more information on how you can help with the sports complex or questions about becoming a member, contact Donnie Masterson at 208-582-1802 or by email at golumberjacks@gmail.com. And as always, go Lumberjacks!
Are you an enthusiastic sports fan? Want to have fun and get in on the action?
Heck, yes. That'd be awesome.
Have great attention to detail? Want to stay active?
Definitely.
Want to give back to the student athletes in your community?
Obviously, yes.
Then you'd make an excellent high school sports official. We need more officials in Idaho, because with no high school officials, there are no high school sports. Sign up today at highschoolofficials.com.
Archie's IGA is not only a proud supporter of Lumberjack sports, but a proud supporter of the St. Mary's community and shopping locally. When you shop local, you help businesses support other local businesses, as well as helping your local businesses to provide jobs. Did you know that local business taxes help maintain communities and counties by fixing roads and maintaining recreational facilities? Local business owners invest in the community and have a vested interest in the future of our communities. So won't you help Archie's IGA by supporting your local businesses and shop locally? Oh yeah, and let's not forget those lumberjacks.
And we are back. Tim Parrish here at Lumberjack Gymnasium as we get set for non-league action here tonight. Game number 2 of the Lumberjack season for the girls as they are hosting the Lakeside Knights out of Plummer. This is the Potlatch #1 Federal Credit Union countdown to tip-off here on 1240 KOFE. I am Tim Parrish. Also, our audio stream is up and running on YouTube. We have a link shared over to our Facebook page, KOFE Radio Facebook page. So if you have anybody that are not within reach of our radio signal, they can, if you share that to them, they can find that and watch or listen to the game right there on YouTube. Be sure to subscribe to our Facebook, or not to our Facebook page, but to our YouTube stream, as that will, I believe, get you notifications usually to your email address to let you know when we are live with Lumberjack Sports events. So be sure to do that as well. Then you can share those links also yourself. Also, we usually have our audio streamed into the NFHS camera for the varsity games. We will be trying to do that again this year, and hopefully it is working properly. But we will hopefully have our audio on the NFHS camera here shortly. I don't have it turned up right now, as for the JV game, I don't want to put our pregame necessarily over the top of the JV action. So as soon as that JV game is over, we will turn up the NFHS connection that we have. So anyways, JV game currently going on, 25-21. Lumberjack girls JV holds on to a 4-point lead with about 2.5 to go in the second period of play. So we're going to take a look now at the 2A Central Idaho League, as some teams have already got into action. Kellogg is not played yet. They are going to be having the Silver Valley tournament that starts tomorrow, and that I believe is tomorrow and Saturday for that Silver Valley tournament for them. The Priest River Spartans, they're hosting Kootenai tonight. I don't know. For some reason, I had it down as the 17th, and I went on Idaho Sports, and it said the 26th on Idaho Sports, but it is not. It is tonight. They were playing. I seen a post on Facebook about it. Priest River, I think it was the JV game was going on at that point. It might not have been just because of the distance traveled, so they might have started a little bit earlier. But if it was the JV game or the varsity game, doesn't matter. Priest River was up pretty big on Kootenai in that contest. The St. Mary's Lumberjacks, they are 1-0 for the Lumberjack girls. They beat the Logos Knights on Tuesday night by a score of 48-31. And that's a great start to the season for the Lumberjack girls. As we all know, they only won one game last year. So right now they're off to a pretty good start. If they can get 2 wins in a row, they'll be off to an even better start. The Grangeville Bulldogs currently 1-2 on the season. They played a couple of teams from down south back-to-back, where they traveled down to the southern part of the state, played some basketball down there against a couple of bigger teams. I don't know if they were bigger teams. I think it was Melba, and then it was Coal Valley Christian was a 2A school. But they lost those 2 games, but then they came back up to their area, where they were actually not to their area. They were still down kind of in between south and north somewhat, but they played McCall Donnelly and they beat them by a score of 43-38. The Grangeville Bulldog girls will be hosting Parma on the 18th, which is tomorrow. The Orofino Maniacs are 0-2 on the season. They lost 59-31 to Kendrick in their last game, and tomorrow night they'll be hosting the Timberlake Tigers in Orofino. So a big test coming for the Orofino Maniacs, taking on that 3A team, and usually a pretty solid squad in the Timberlake Tigers lady girls team from Timberlake. Okay, so that's our Central Idaho League update, taking a look at how that is looking. We'll take another break and come back with more of the Potlatch #1 Federal Credit Union countdown to tip-off. L. Martin Holmes, your Farm Bureau insurance agent in St. Mary's, is a proud Lumberjack supporter because they're her hometown team. When it comes to insurance, that's also one reason so many people in St. Mary's choose Farm Bureau insurance. They have a complete line of insurance products, including auto, home, commercial, and life. Plus, they have great customer service and competitive rates. And they're also a local company with local agents right here in St. Mary's. So let's hear it for our hometown teams. Contact Janelle Martin Holmes, your local Farm Bureau insurance agent in St. Mary's at 105 North 8th Street, St. Mary's.
Tax time is here again. I know. It's not your favorite. But at H&R Block, tax time is our favorite time of year. It's when our tax pros get to do what they love the most, help people. By getting to know you, they can make sure your return gets done right. It's not just about numbers, boxes, and forms. It's about personal care. So you get every credit and deduction you deserve. And with an average of 10 years experience, our tax pros get your taxes done right. Just one of the many ways Block has your back.
Any adventure, any task, any time, there's a Yamaha utility ATV for any ride and any rider. See the full lineup at St. Mary's Don Cycle. Adventure seekers can start with the trail-tested capability and comfort of the Yamaha Grizzly lineup. For the ultimate in mid-size ATV performance, check out the Yamaha Kodiak 450. And for those who mix work and pleasure, the Yamaha Kodiak 700 line devours chores and leaves room for adventure. Find your utility ATV at St. Mary's Don Cycle or YamahaMotorsports.com.
You always hear on the radio, cross the bridge to safety. But it's true. St. Mary's Harvest Foods has what you need when you need it. And if you don't see it, then just ask one of the friendly staff and they will gladly help you find what you need. From meat, super fresh produce, and dairy, St. Mary's Harvest Foods will save you big on the things you need the most. No time to cook tonight? Then check out the hot deli for something quick for dinner. St. Mary's Harvest Foods, where you truly can cross the bridge to safety.
Hughes Ace Hardware wants to invite you to come in and take a look. Hughes isn't just about hardware. Whether you need dish soap and sponges to clean up after your husband's guys' night or storage solutions for your wife's shopping addiction, you can find it at Hughes. Come see the difference. Everything you need, from a blow dryer to replace the one your toddler dropped in the toilet to a bathroom scale to help your hubby stay on his fitness goals. Hughes Ace Hardware is the place to get the products you need and the help you want all the time, every time. Jack Fuel Trucking knows that there are few things as important as wise use of our natural resources. And by utilizing the chips in the manufacturing of lumber, that is exactly what is accomplished. If you look beyond the wood chips, you see an entire community of schools, churches, and businesses, and most importantly, people. Jack Fuel Trucking believes in responsible harvesting of our natural resources. After all, when you take a close look, those aren't just chips. They're an entire community. Jack Fuel Trucking. Tim Parrish back here at Lumberjack Gymnasium. Potlatch #1 Federal Credit Union countdown to tip-off here on KOFE Radio in St. Mary's. Lumberjack girls getting set to host the Lakeside Knights in their home opener tonight. Lumberjack girls will be honoring our veterans as well. Also going on at halftime is the Shoot for Loot that's put on by the Booster Club, and they will get what they will do is they will randomly pick out of a bucket. I guess the kids put in their names, but they will pick 3 names out of it, I believe was what I heard, and those 3 will get a chance to make a half-court shot. That half-court shot, if they make it at this game, they will win $150. If nobody makes that, then that number will go up by $50. So next game, home game, that'll go up to $200, and it'll keep going until somebody makes it and claims it out of the student body. So a little bit of money on the table there for the Lumberjacks student section if they want to get a chance to make that shot. They've got to be here in person at the games, and they got to fill out the ticket and put it in the bucket so they can get their name drawn. They already did it once at the JV game tonight. Nobody made it on that one, so now JV game of the varsity halftime, they will do it once again. Now getting back into our countdown to tip-off. Taking a look at the power rankings right now. The only power rankings that have anything is the Idaho Sports Power Rankings. I did look today. There's no current coaches poll, media poll, or Max Preps rankings just yet. Too early in the season. But the Idaho Sports, they do have their power rankings going, and it looks like this for the top 5 in the Idaho Sports Power Rankings. Number 1, Melba. Number 2, Westside. Number 3, North Fremont. Number 4, Coal Valley. Number 5 is St. Mary's. So the Lumberjacks find themselves early in the season in that top 5 in the power rankings. I'm going to be curious to see if St. Mary's can keep themselves up there in that power rankings on the Idaho Sports site. Now, given it's so early in the season, then some teams haven't played, different things like that. So those power rankings will change a lot in the first several weeks of action. And then touching on the power rankings, the only power rankings that really matter in the end is the Max Preps power rankings if your team makes it to state, and then they use those Max Preps rankings to seed you in the state tournament for the first round of play. So that's really the only ones that do matter. So we will keep an eye on the Max Preps power rankings as well as the season goes. If it looks like the Lumberjacks are having a pretty good season, and if they might get a shot at making a trip to the state tournament. Again, too early in the season to tell, but we will hope for the best and see what this Lumberjack girls team can do this season. This is the Potlatch #1 Federal Credit Union countdown to tip-off here on KOFE 1240. Lumberjacks hosting the Lakeside Knights, and we will be back with more after this.
At Good Neighbor Pharmacy, we're committed to being your good neighbor.
Good Neighbor Pharmacy is an independent network of over 3,000 pharmacies throughout the United States, giving us the buying power to compete with the chain stores.
We'll fill your prescription quickly and safely, and you're supporting a locally owned pharmacy.
Your copays are the same wherever you go. Why not come and visit your locally owned pharmacy professionals?
Jack's Pharmacy is your Good Neighbor Pharmacy here in St. Mary's. Come in and say hi. Jack's Pharmacy.
High school sports don't just happen. There's a ton of work that goes into every single athletic event.
And we have our school's athletic director to thank for a lot of it. Thank you.
For scheduling officials, so I can always play the game I love.
For ordering quality athletic equipment, so I can stay safe on the field.
For mentoring my coaches, so they can be the best role models for me.
For coordinating transportation, so I can get focused for the big game.
For helping us develop character and learn lessons that will benefit us for the rest of our lives.
Thank you to our ADs for always creating a positive experience for us. We'll never forget it.
From all of us at the NIAAA, thank you to every athletic administrator in Idaho for all you do to enrich the lives of your students. It does not go unnoticed. This message presented by the NIAAA, the National Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Have you ever noticed that some companies are around for decades and you really don't notice them until you actually see them? Kenneth Bechtel Trucking is one of these. Kenneth Bechtel Trucking has been a fixture in St. Mary's for decades and still is a community-involved business. Take the time to thank these entrepreneurs that quietly make it on their own and make our community all the better for it. Kenneth Bechtel Trucking. Give them a call today at 245-7209. Kenneth Bechtel Trucking, a community staple and lumberjack supporter. Good luck, Jacks.
Afraid to touch that breaker box? Need some rewiring done? Call the professionals at M&S Electric. With nearly 40 years experience, there's no job too big or too small. From industrial and commercial to residential and service work, M&S Electric isn't afraid. Serving Benoit, Shoshone, Kootenai, and Latah counties, M&S Electric has you covered. Overhead work, M&S can do that too with their bucket truck. M&S Electric, 408 Main Avenue, St. Mary's. Give them a call, 208-245-3890. No job too big, no job too small. We do it all. M&S Electric.
For all your plumbing needs, call Nick's Plumbing and Heating. With 6 professional staff, you can be assured of guaranteed quality products, installation, service, and repair of all of your plumbing. So if you have plumbing needs or problems, call the good folks at Nick's Plumbing and Heating. Call 245-5460. That's 245-5460. Nick's Plumbing and Heating. Installation, service, and repair when you need it. Nick's Plumbing and Heating, St. Mary's.
When you need that morning pick-me-up before work or school, there's one place that comes to mind. It's a place that loves our community, the St. Mary's Lumberjacks, and all the local businesses and people in our village. Shift and Grind in St. Mary's is all about the community. Whether it's helping raise money for the Booster Club or for a family in need, the Shift and Grind family are always ready to help. So be sure to stop by Shift and Grind for your caffeinated needs. Located at 132 First Street in St. Mary's, Shift and Grind says, go Lumberjack! Tim Parrish here at Lumberjack Gymnasium, the Potlatch #1 Federal Credit Union countdown to tip-off here from St. Mary's as your Lumberjacks get set to host the Lakeside Knights in non-league action tonight, and looking to maybe try to start the season 2-0 on the year, which would be a great start for the Lumberjack girls. Taking a look at a little bit of that last game here, a little bit of our countdown to tip-off. The girls, well, they started this year exactly the way that they want to do it. They started with a win. They beat the Logos Knights 48-31 on Tuesday. In that game, they trailed at halftime. I don't remember what the score was at half, but they think they trailed by like 5 or 6 points. But I'm not sure what kind of a speech Coach Wickard told the girls at halftime, but they came out a different team. They came out pretty fired up in the second half. Despite the win, though, the girls did turn the ball over 25 times, and they did commit 23 fouls. So there's a few things there that still need some work to help get smoothed out. But like I said, a win is a win. So that's always, if you can win the game and turn the ball over that many times and you did something right in the other aspects of the game, your defense must have played pretty good as well. So, like I said, they came away with a win, but I'm sure Coach Wickard would love to see those turnovers numbers drop, and the fouls especially too. So in the first half of that game, the Lumberjacks had 15 turnovers, and then in the second half, they only committed 10 more. And like I said, in the previous year, last year, they averaged 34 turnovers per game. So 25, it was less than that average, but it was still too many turnovers in my opinion. I'm not Coach Wickard. Like I said, I'm sure she's happy with the win, but I'm pretty sure she probably would like to see those numbers down on those turnovers and those fouls. But the good things in that second half was Stacey Mitchell came out on fire. We'll talk about her in a little bit, but Stacey Mitchell came out and had a heck of a second half, and she really helped spurn or bring that game to a win for the Lumberjacks. Let's see, where was I? Positives that they overcame the turnovers. They won the game. They shot 40% from the field, which is a pretty good number shooting, and they shot 80% from the free throw line. They didn't go to the free throw line a whole lot. I think they were like 3 of 5, 4 of 5, something like that, from the free throw line. All of those being made by Casey Watkins. Both teams put up almost the exact same shot. St. Mary's was 22 of 54 shooting, and Logos was 10 of 53. St. Mary's also ended up out-rebounding the Knights by a pretty significant number. By 15 rebounds, they out-rebounded Logos. It was 49 St. Mary's rebounds to 34 Logos Knights rebounds. So it was a pretty good night as far as that's considered. Like I said, most of the numbers were actually pretty good for the Lumberjacks. The only two numbers that I thought stood out as a negative was those turnovers and the foul numbers as well. JV game has about 4 minutes left. 35-22. JV girls leading as they've been able to pick up the pace and re-extend that lead after the Knights tied it up in the at the end of the first half. We got 4 minutes for that game going on until that one is over. With that being said, let's go ahead and take another break and hear from our sponsors. We'll be back with more of the Potlatch #1 Federal Credit Union Countdown to tip off after this.
Looking for future leaders we can believe in? Look no further than the high school student athletes right here in Idaho. High school sports teach young people how to be effective leaders. It includes learning to listen, accepting responsibility, being a good role model, and it's about respect. The result, it transcends sports. It gives us hope for the future. This message presented by the Idaho High School Activities Association and the Idaho Athletic Administrators Association.
It's time to winterize your home, and there's no better place to start than in everyone's hardware and lumber store, 10th Street Lumber. They have insulation, house wraps, stoves, and heaters. See their huge selection of power tools, paints, and painting supplies. And, of course, they have a full line of lumber supplies. Stop by 10th Street Lumber and see what they can do for you. And remember, 10th Street Lumber will deliver anywhere on 10th Street and Railroad Avenue, 10th Street Lumber.
Wondering how to manage your retirement nest egg? How big should it be when you retire? Contact Jenny Oaks at Gateway Financial Partners to get the answers to these and all your other financial questions. The securities and advisory services offered through LPL Financial, a registered investment advisor. Member FINRA SIPC. With over 30 years of financial planning, give Jenny Oaks a call at Gateway Financial Partners today. The guidance is free. The experience is priceless. Call 245-5255.
Triple X Feeds in St. Mary's is your one-stop farm and garden shop. Everything from pet supplies to livestock feeds and supplies, Triple X Feeds has it. Horse supplies, they have that also. From saddle pads to bridles, Triple X Feeds can set you up. Triple X Feeds now has hay and alfalfa in stock as well as straw. Triple X Feeds, located at 130 East College Avenue in St. Mary's, open 8 to 5:30 weekdays and 9 to 5 on Saturday. Triple X Feeds, a proud Lumberjack sports broadcast sponsor.
St. Mary's Realty is a St. Mary's icon. Why? Because they are a team. They work for you. And they've been a team for many years. Whether you are buying your first home, looking for a recreational cabin, or selling your current home, St. Mary's Realty puts their team on it for you. So stop in or give them a call today at 245-4502 and let their team be your team. That's St. Mary's Realty at 726 Main Avenue, St. Mary's.
Financial investments are very important, but so are the investments of time, patience, and encouragement our young athletes receive from their coaches, teachers, and mentors. Heidi Kruger, your St. Mary's Edward Jones financial advisor, understands this. That's why Heidi Kruger is a proud sponsor of the Lumberjacks on KOFE. For all your investment needs, call 208-755-5294. Or visit edwardjones.com. Edward Jones, member SIPC. And we're back with more of the Potlatch #1 Federal Credit Union Countdown to tip-off here on 1240 KOFE St. Mary's. I'm Tim Parrish here at Lumberjack Gymnasium as your Lumberjack girls get set to host the Lakeside Knights. JV game currently underway, 2:20 to go in that game, and the JV girls lead it 41-25 late in the action here. And I was watching as Coach Harvey pulled off, made a big substitution there, pulled off most of the four of the girls that were out there on the floor for the JV squad. Here, let's give you a quick rundown of that JV squad. There's a couple of girls I don't have their names on this roster for the JV squad here. One of them is Danica Sloper. She's one of the ones that just came off, but there's number 4 out there. I'm not sure who that is, but just to give everybody a little bit of an idea of what the JV squad looks like. Number 1 is Addison Crane. She's a freshman. Number 2 is Bailey Martin. She's a freshman. You got number 3, Layla Pooley. She's a freshman. A couple of sophomores in Addison Stewart, number 10, and Avery Baird, number 11, and number 13 of Jada Barden. And then you got number 20, Taryn Brebner, who's a freshman. number 22, Mia Asbury, who's a sophomore, and number 23, Kaylin Boyette, who is a freshman. A fairly young roster, and they're actually looking pretty good out there once they got things rolling here in the second half. And it's always good to have mostly all sophomores and freshmen on your JV squad because they just get a lot more time to grow as they move up through that program. In any case, let's get back to our pregame, talking about this varsity game coming up here in just a moment. Individually in the game against the Logos Knights on Tuesday, we had some seniors step up and have a pretty good night, and they really had a standout night for the first game of the year. If we can get that kind of a production out of these two girls all season long and then have a few of the other girls step up and increase their per-game scoring and stuff like that, this could be a dangerous team and a very underrated team. So we just, like I said, too early in the season to say. Got to watch them, got to see how things go, see how they play tonight, and I'm sure things will start to kind of come to out into view of what we're going to have this year as far as Lumberjack girls basketball is concerned. But Stacy Mitchell, she had a heck of a game on Tuesday. She had just 2 points in the first half, but she came out in that second half, and she was on a mission. She scored 17 in the second half, giving her a total of 19 points on the night. To add to that, a double-double. She had 19 points and 15 rebounds for the girls, so a great performance by Stacy Mitchell. She also had 3 assists on the game. Casey Watkins also finished the game with 17 points. She had 6 rebounds, 2 steals, and she went 3 for 3 from the free throw line. So those two girls really stood out and had great games on Tuesday night. But there was only 2 other girls that had mini points, I guess you could say. Like to see a few more points from a few more girls on the night. So only 4 other girls scored on the evening, and the other 2 leading scorers besides Mitchell and Watkins was, let's see here, is Berkeley McGrill and Stormy Lockridge. They both had 4 points each, but then only other 2 players that scored had 2 points each. So it'd be nice if, even if you had, even if you do have Tasty and Stacy being able to average over 10 points a game, it'd still be nice to see 3 or 4 other players get up over that 5 points a game mark, or better, just because we can guarantee that, just about guarantee that Stacy Mitchell and Casey Watkins are not going to have those kind of games every night. So, especially as they start showing that they're that big of a threat when it comes to film or whatever for other teams, they're going to be doing what they can to shut them girls down. So hopefully some other girls can be able to step up and be able to put the points up when needed to. And I'm sure they will possibly be able to. Anyways, a couple of other players. Let's see here. Kara Sexton had a pretty good night on defense. She did finish with 4 fouls, but she had 3 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 steals, and 1 blocked shot in the game. So Kara Sexton, another girl that has a lot of potential. She's a junior, but she is what I like to usually say is a bulldog on defense. She is all over you if you have the ball. So a lot of potential there in Kara Sexton. That's a look at some of the individual stuff and from the game on Tuesday as the JV game just comes final, and the JV girls win it 41-31 over the Lakeside Knights, and that improves the JV girls to 2-0 on the season as well. Let's go ahead and take another break. We'll come back with more of the Potlatch #1 Federal Credit Union countdown to tip-off after this.
Riverbend Car Wash and Laundromat, located next to Harvest Foods in St. Mary's. Open 24 hours, we have washers and dryers of all sizes to get your laundry done quickly. If you'd like to get your laundry done in less than 5 minutes, take advantage of our drop-off laundry service where we wash, dry, and fold it for you. While you do your laundry, be sure to take advantage of our touchless automatic car wash, which has that great undercarriage spray to get the grime off. Riverbend Car Wash and Laundromat can be found at riverbendbubbles.com or call 208-582-4844.
St. Joe Potty Huts in St. Mary's is a proud Lumberjack supporter. St. Joe Potty Huts is a portable restroom rental RV pump service in Benoit County, also serving Shoshone and Kootenai County. So for your next large gathering, wedding, family reunion, birthday party, or maybe you're having a remodel done,
and you need some extra facilities. Call St. Joe Potty Huts at 245-4887. 245-4887. St. Joe Potty Hut says, go Lumberjacks! When your car's not running right, you want an honest mechanic that provides quality work at an affordable price. That can be tough, unless your dad owns a repair shop. But in St. Mary's, times have changed. You have Jim's Auto, and they treat every customer like family. Get everything from regular maintenance to major repairs done at Jim's Auto and Tire Pros. Jim's Auto doesn't just offer oil changes. They're a full-service shop. Jim's Auto can diagnose that check engine light, change your brakes, and fix your alignment. Ask about Jim's Auto's new Express Lane with same-day or next-day oil and tire services. And don't forget, Jim's Auto is an authorized Tire Pros dealer with nationwide warranty, service protection plan, and free roadside assistance. Jim's Auto and Tire Pros located at 69 Milwaukee Road, St. Mary's. It's back. The workwear sale at Timber Country in St. Mary's is on now. Deals on Carhartt, Key, flannels, and much, much more. How about 25% off of Carhartt jackets and vests? It's Timber Country's workwear sale going on now at Timber Country on Main Street in St. Mary's.
T1FCU's Ascend Checking is a simple free checking account that gives you the flexibility to earn dividends. Plus, get anytime account access with online and mobile banking, mobile deposit, and no minimum balance requirements. So level up your finances with an Ascend Checking account. Learn more at t1fcu.org/ascend. T1FCU, your community, your credit union. Insured by NCUA.
Kenny and the crew at 10th Street Superstop invite you into the biggest convenience store in town. 10th Street Superstop is your one-stop shop for gas, propane, snacks, and ice-cold drinks. Stop in for breakfast or lunch, breakfast burritos and pizza to paninis and fajita burritos. 10th Street Superstop has something for everyone. Whether you're headed to a lumberjack game or out into the woods, 10th Street Superstop is the place to stop for anything you may need. 10th Street Superstop on North 10th Street in St. Mary's. And we're back with more of the Paul App's #1 Federal Credit Union Countdown to Tip-Off here on KOFE 1240 in St. Mary's. And we are at Lumberjack Gymnasium, where your Lumberjacks are set to host the Knights of Lakeside from Plummer. And just a short 20-mile trip up the road from where Plummer is, or from the Lakeside Knights are located, so they don't have to travel very far. But kind of a not really a rivalry game in any way, but they are two teams in Benoit County, I think. Just about the only two teams in Benoit County, if I am correct. I'm pretty sure I'm correct, for high school sports. So, like I said, not really a rivalry, but these teams know each other fairly well, and it's always nice, obviously, to beat one, to beat the team that's in your in your county. They're not league opponents, but they do play some pretty hard basketball. Anyways, taking a look at the Lumberjacks some more, we've got some stats here to give you. These will turn into being average stats, basically, as the season goes on. But right now, this is just a recap of the stats from the game on Tuesday. And like I said, in that game, the Lumberjacks shot 40% from the field. Very good job shooting from the field that night. They also didn't have as much luck from three-point range. They only took about 4 or 5 three-pointers, though, if I recall right. Let me see here. Three-point shot. I do have my stats here. I didn't mean to bring them, but I did. So let me see here. 3-point shots for the girls. They were 0 for 4, so they didn't take a lot of them. But even if you're shooting 4 of them, you'd like to make at least one of those. So that's one of the other numbers, I guess, that you'd hope to see a little bit better this game if they take any 3-point shots. So they were 0 for 4 there, but they were 80% from the free throw line. They had the 49 rebounds, 5 steals, turned the ball over 25 times, but they also had 13 assists. So some real unselfish play going on by the Lumberjack girls as they moved that ball around pretty well, especially in the second half. They held the Logos Knights to only 18% shooting. They did shoot 62% from three-point range. They got quite a few shots to go in the first half from three-point range, did the Knights. But I think the second half they didn't see as many fall in for them. They were only 36% from the free throw line, and they shot a lot of free throws. They were 8 of 22 from the charity stripes. So those were some numbers that could have really helped them if they would have made them, were those free throws in that game. And like I said, three-pointers, they were 5 of 8 for 62% was Logos Knights. They had 34 rebounds, 11 steals, 15 turnovers, 3 assists in that game. Scoring side of things for the Lumberjacks individually, we've talked about these two. Stacey Mitchell, she had 19 points. Casey Watkins had 17. Berkeley McGrill and Stormy Lockridge each had 4 points. Lily Daniel and Brenna Elliott each had 2 points. On the rebound side of things, the top three, Mitchell had 15 rebounds. Casey Watkins had 6. Sammy Sint had 5. In the assists, Kara Sexton, Stacey Mitchell, and Sammy Sint each had 3, and Berkeley McGrill had 2. And in the steals, Watkins and Sexton led the category with 2 steals apiece in the game. So that's a look at your stats so far for the early part of the season. We'll take a quick break and come back and give you what we know, which isn't a whole lot, about the Lakeside Knights out of Plummer.
Do you have a hazardous tree on your property? Do you need some trees or brush removed in preparation for a home or shop? You need to call Andy's Arbor and Site Clearing. Andy's Arbor and Site Clearing specializes in the removal of dangerous trees, pruning, thinning, and chipping. Andy's Arbor and Site Clearing also has a bucket truck for those hard-to-reach areas. So if you're in need of some thinning, tree removal, and site preparation, call Andy's Arbor and Site Clearing. That's at 208-582-2134. That's 208-582-2134. Andy's Arbor and Site Clearing.
With stage 1 and 2 of the sports complex nearly complete, the Lumberjack Booster Club thanks Archie's IGA, Shift and Grind, and the St. Mary's community for their fundraising effort and continued support in making this sports complex come to life. The next stage will be the sprinkler system. The Booster Club is looking for new members. If you have kids in high school or soon entering high school, now is the time to get involved with the Booster Club. For more information on how you can help with the sports complex or questions about becoming a member, contact Donnie Masterson at 208-582-1802 or by email at golumberjacks@gmail.com. And as always, go Lumberjacks!
Are you an enthusiastic sports fan? Want to have fun and get in on the action?
Heck, yes. That'd be awesome.
Have great attention to detail? Want to stay active?
Definitely.
Want to give back to the student athletes in your community?
Obviously, yes.
Then you'd make an excellent high school sports official. We need more officials in Idaho, because with no high school officials, there are no high school sports. Sign up today at highschoolofficials.com.
Archie's IGA is not only a proud supporter of Lumberjack sports, but a proud supporter of the St. Mary's community and shopping locally. When you shop local, you help businesses support other local businesses, as well as helping your local businesses to provide jobs. Did you know that local business taxes help maintain communities and counties by fixing roads and maintaining recreational facilities? Local business owners invest in the community and have a vested interest in the future of our community. So won't you help Archie's IGA by supporting your local businesses and shop locally? Oh yeah, and let's not forget those lumberjacks.
Janelle Martin Holmes, your Farm Bureau insurance agent in St. Mary's, is a proud Lumberjack supporter because they're her hometown team. When it comes to insurance, that's also one reason so many people in St. Mary's choose Farm Bureau insurance. They have a complete line of insurance products, including auto, home, commercial, and life. Plus, they have great customer service and competitive rates. And they're also a local company with local agents right here in St. Mary's. So let's hear it for our hometown teams. Contact Janelle Martin Holmes, your local Farm Bureau insurance agent in St. Mary's at 105 North 8th Street, St. Mary's.
Tax time is here again. I know. It's not your favorite. But at H&R Block, tax time is our favorite time of year. It's when our tax pros get to do what they love the most, help people. By getting to know you, they can make sure your return gets done right. It's not just about numbers, boxes, and forms. It's about personal care, so you get every credit and deduction you deserve. And with an average of 10 years experience, our tax pros get your taxes done right. Just one of the many ways Block has your back.
And we are back. Tim Parrish here at Lumberjack Gymnasium. The Powhat's #1 Federal Credit Union countdown to tip-off on 1240 KOFE St. Mary's as your Lumberjacks get set to host the Lakeside Knights. Once again, here, we're going to hopefully turn our audio up to the NFHS camera as well to get our pregame going on there. Back-to-back games for the Lumberjacks where they're taking on the team with the same mascot or the same name. As Tuesday, they played the Logos Knights out of Moscow, and tonight it's the Lakeside Knights here in St. Mary's. Speaking of the Lakeside Knights, here's a little bit of information on them. It is an early in the season, so there's not a lot out there, and there's no stats on Max Preps or anything to look at for Lakeside from last year, so I don't have a lot of information on the Knights, but they are in the same league, I believe it is, as the Logos Knights. They are in the 1A D1 White Pine League. Their head coach is Chris Dorman. He's been their coach for quite a while. They had a year last year of a 3-1 league record, 10-6 overall. And last year, the Lumberjacks did not play the Knights out of Lakeside. They did play them a couple times the couple of years prior to that, but I don't remember the outcomes of those games. This is the Knights' first game this year, so we don't know exactly how they are this year. We'll get to see, of course, tonight, right now, in about 8 minutes when this thing tips off. And I just said I couldn't find any stats, couldn't find any information on them, so I don't really have a whole lot to give you aside from their head coach's name and their record from last year. And, of course, the fact that tonight they're wearing black uniforms with red numbers on them. So there you have it. That's the Lakeside Knights in a nutshell at this early part of the season. We will play them again down the road at their house, and we'll know a little bit more about them then, of course. So with that win for the girls, I believe that win on Tuesday goes a long ways for helping start to build confidence for them. You know, they went last year, won one game. Previous year, they didn't have a great season that previous year either. And these seniors, even their freshman year, it wasn't exactly what they would hope for. So to get that early season win, regardless of the opponent, and again, early season, we don't know how good the Logos Knights are. We don't know what kind of a team they're going to be going forward. But to get that win, regardless, it's huge for a team that has had some struggles over the last couple of years in the standpoint of building confidence going forward. And again, tonight's game, if they can get back-to-back wins after the seasons they've been having, that even goes even further for building that confidence, regardless, again, of the opponent that you play. And it just helps to keep building that confidence. The more wins you can start to string together, you start to believe that, you know, you do know what you're doing. You know that you can beat teams, and it helps you to not force things because you know you're doing the right things when you're playing the game. So it's just going to be interesting to see how this season progresses for the Lumberjack girls because it's really a total unknown even with one game in. And, you know, it's a new head coach, a little bit of a new system, I'm sure. Her new way of teaching things and training them and getting them to buy into what she wants them to do. A big part, I think, of these programs is getting the kids to buy into what you're doing and to want to come in and put that work in and enjoy what they're doing. Because a lot of what breeds the success or brings the success on the court is a dedication from the players of wanting to be good, be there, and prove that they can do what they are doing. So, again, just going to be curious to see how this season goes for the girls. I've been talking about it all night and all the last game, and until these numbers do start to change, it's going to continue to be that. So, again, tonight's keys for me, the things I want to see happen for the Lumberjacks, I mean, my opinion doesn't matter. I'm not the head coach. But just from my personal standpoint, turnovers below 25. As long as that number can trend downward, that's the way it needs to go. Even if it's only 22, even if it's 22 turnovers, if it's 21, as long as it's going down in the right direction. You don't want to have a 27, 28, 29 turnover night. And fouls, 23. Don't want those. You want less fouls than that, obviously. So those are the two big numbers right there, is the fouls and the turnovers. And I mentioned they were 0 for 4 from three-point range. And, you know, you'd like to see if they go for 5 or 6 three-pointers, that they maybe knock down 2 of them. So those are the things I'm going to be keeping an eye on tonight. Shooting percentages, you want them to stay where they were. So that's just where we're at right now. So that pretty much brings our Potlatch #1 Federal Credit Union countdown to tip-off to an end. We've got 4 minutes to go. They are trying to. This is the third vehicle they've had to try to call out here. I guess it's a pretty. It's not a packed gym, but apparently there's a lot of parking going on where people aren't parking in the right spots and they're blocking people in. Upcoming schedules. Let's go ahead and take a look at that for both teams. So the Lumberjack girls season started on Tuesday at Logos. They've got Lakeside tonight. Then after the Thanksgiving break and after Thanksgiving and all that on December 1st, this is the first game of a 3-game homestand for the Lumberjacks. As next they will host Troy on December the 1st, and then they will host Post Falls Freshmen on December the 5th. So that's the next couple of games for the Lumberjack girls. Actually, that's for the JV, okay? So I was wrong. The JV team has 2 home games coming up next. The varsity girls actually are on the road in their next game on November the 29th. They will be at Wallace High School. I probably won't be here for that game. So that one we probably will not get on the air. But Wildcats Live, I believe is who it is, does a great job up there with those games on YouTube. And then on December the 1st, the varsity girls will host Troy with the JV girls. So that's their schedule. The boys' schedule looks like this. They don't play their first game until November the 30th, and they will be hosting, varsity and JV will be hosting the Logos Knights here in St. Mary's for their first game of the year. And then they will go on the road to Kendrick on December the 3rd, which that's a game that we probably won't go do because I don't think we have very good cell service and right around that Kendrick High School area down in that canyon that they're in. So we probably won't be able to get that game on the air for you guys just because of location. But then after that game, the Lumberjacks will host Timberlake on December the 7th. That's the boys' first couple of games on their schedule. A couple of things going on tonight. We mentioned this, the Shoot for Loot. That's from the St. Mary's Booster Club. That's during halftime of JV and varsity games. St. Mary's high school students come out and cheer on the Lady Lumberjacks and be put into a drawing to have a chance to shoot a half-court shot and win the loot. They are starting tonight with $150. If no one claims the loot tonight, in other words, nobody makes that half-court shot, it will increase by $50 each game until some lucky St. Mary's high school student makes the winning basket. They will draw the names during halftime of both JV and varsity games. And mark your calendar for the 12th annual Lumberjack Booster Club Hall of Fame banquet and auction. They are going to be inducting the 1980 men's state champion golf team as their 2022 Hall of Fame inductees. It'll be on December the 2nd, and I believe, well, let me see here. Does it say where? I think they're probably going to have it at the Cormana building. But I will make sure that we find that out for sure, because I don't think it says on this where it is going to be located at. December the 2nd, though, 5 p.m. is when happy hour will start. 6 p.m. will be dinner. It's going to be catered once again by Drumming Up Barbecue. The induction of the Hall of Fame will be at 6:30, and the auction will follow. Dinner tickets will be sold at the door for $30 each. And the Eagles, they're having their Peppermint Street event December the 3rd, 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. That's during Christmas in St. Mary's. They're going to have over 60 tables of gifts and goodies, something for everyone. They're also going to have breakfast from 7 a.m. to 11 a.m., lunch from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. So that's just a few upcoming events for our community here in St. Mary's. I think we'll have our national anthem here in just a minute, so they're going to be bringing in the presentation of colors. And that was the American Legion Post 25 for St. Mary's, presenting the colors here for tonight's national anthem. And national anthem performed by the St. Mary's High School Band, and they did a wonderful job of that here tonight. So we're just about ready to get things rolling here this evening as your Lumberjacks hosting the Knights from Lakeside over in Plummer. And now we've got the starting lineups for both teams. So the first starter for the Knights is number 23, Ariana Javier Gore. She is a senior. Then the number 20 of Fiona Allen. She is also a senior. Number 21, senior Destiny Mack. Number 3, I don't have a number 3 on the roster I was sent, so that's not going to do me any good, is it? Number 3. There's no number 3. So that's going to pose a little bit of a problem. I don't have a number 3. So let's get the starters for your Lumberjacks real quick. It'll be the 5'7" senior guard, number 1, Berkeley McGrill. Next starter for the Lumberjacks will be the 5'5 junior guard, number 5, Kara Sexton. Then it'll be number 14, 6-foot senior post, Casey Watkins. Also starting number 12, number 20, 5'9 senior post, Casey Mitchell. And junior post, the 6-foot, number 23, Sammy Sint. And that will be the starters for your Lumberjacks. I got to figure out who the other starter is for Lakeside. I don't know who number 3 is. I do apologize for that. I did not catch the name, so I had my headphones over my ears, so I couldn't hear the starters for that, or the name, clearly. So again, I do apologize. And right now I'm looking to find some other piece of paper that I'm missing that has some information on it. There it is. Okay. So, get things rolling here. The Lumberjacks in their home white with green on them. The Knights in black with red lettering. St. Mary's will be going from left to right on your radio dial, and the Knights will be going right to left. Tacey Watkins will be at midcourt to jump. She'll be going up against the senior Destiny Matt for the Lakeside Knights. Opening tip is upon us. The ball is up, and it's controlled by the Lumberjacks to start the game. Sammy Sint brings it across for the Jacks up top. She's going to look to the right side. Goes down short corner, tries to feed it underneath to Mitchell, gets it in there, and Stacey Mitchell knocks it down for the Lumberjacks from underneath. Going to go ahead and give Sammy Sint the assist. 2-0, Lumberjacks lead early first period of play. Now it's the Knights' turn. Driving to the top is Gore. Swings it out to the right side on the corner. Back to Gore. Up to the free throw line now. Picks up her dribble up top. Swings over to the left wing. Now back to the top to the free throw line. Driving to the low blocks on the right side. Double team down in the corner trying to get her trapped. They get the ball back up the top to Gore. She's going to drive the lane. Puts it up and good. And we've got a tie ball game. Lumberjacks facing some pressure in the backcourt. McGrill gets it down into Watkins. Watkins up and good from the paint. Lumberjacks retake the lead 4-2. Knights have the ball up top. Number 3 carries it for them. Now they swing it down to number 2. That's Wolf. Wolf drives to the free throw line. Kicks the ball back out to the top. Back to Gore. She's going to come up. Shot is up. It's short. Rebounded by Watkins. Lumberjacks take it the other way. Watkins picks up her dribble on the right wing, looking for an outlet. She finds Sexton. Sexton going to get body bumped, and a foul going to be called. That's going to go against the number 3. Once again, I do not know who number 3 is for the Knights. It was not on the roster that was sent to me today, and it is not on the roster here from the school, so I don't know who the number 3 is for the Knights. Kara Sexton has the ball. It could be a player that is on the roster that they had a number change last minute. Sexton to Watkins. Watkins, left wing. Watkins reverses up to the top, picks up her dribble, looks to try to fire it inside. It's going to be a turnover, and picked up by the Knights on the steal. Coming the other way, the Knights almost lose the handle. Able to get possession is the number 3. She backs the ball out near the midcourt circle. Sexton comes out on her. Moves to the right. Going to get a foul called. That'll be the first foul on the Lumberjacks. That one goes against Kara Sexton. Checking in for St. Mary's is the number 11. Sexton will come out. The number 11 of Lily Daniels checks in. They get the ball in, does the Knights. Into the hands of Wolf. Swings it to number 3 here on the right wing. Works her way to the left side. Kicks it down to the corner to Wolf. Wolf, a little shake and bake. Drives to the low post. Shot is up, no good, but she will be fouled, and I believe that's foul. No. Wow. We thought it was going to be a foul against. Thought it was going to be a foul against St. Mary's, but they call a foul against Kiona Allen. I don't think it was. I think it might have been an illegal block, or she didn't have the possession. I thought it might have been a charge, but it ended up being probably an illegal block. There's a shot up. Boy, we had a shot by Mitchell. It won't go. Watkins had a rebound. Her shot wouldn't go. Mitchell with another rebound. Her shot again wouldn't go. Sammy Sint had a rebound, and Sammy Sint's shot wouldn't fall in. And then the Knights ended up with a rebound, but then the Knights turned the ball over. So Lumberjacks had like 4 chances and couldn't cash it in. Lily Daniel brings the ball down for St. Mary's. 4-2, Jacks lead it. Daniels to Watkins. Watkins, right wing or left wing, brings it to the top of the key. Now to the left side or the right side of the floor. Loses the handle, has it kind of stripped out of her hand. It's going to be a steal by the Knights. And they'll bring it down. Swing it out to the corner, right side. A little shake and bake by the number 2, Wolf. But a little bit too much shake and bake. She's going to get called for the travel. 4-2, Lumberjacks lead. 5 minutes basically to go first quarter. Bringing the ball down for St. Mary's is McGrill. McGrill takes the ball to the right, moves back to the middle, picks up the dribble, loses the handle, is able to flip it out to Sammy Sint in the short corner. Sammy drives in, gets the ball stripped from behind, looking for a foul, no call. And then the Knights throw the ball, have it go out of bounds. It's going to be out of bounds off of the Knights, so St. Mary's will keep the possession. Sammy Sint's going to come out for a breather. Checking in for her is Michaela Spray. Lumberjacks will inbound from baseline. 4:41 to go first period. 4-2, Lumberjacks up. Looking to Lily Daniels in the short corner, right side. Lots of contact. Finally a whistle. And the foul going to go against the Knights. It's number 23, Javier Gore, picking up her first foul. Team's third. And the Lumberjacks will inbound from side court. Justin just down at the end of the bench for the Lakeside Knights. Got to get something there, a little bit of debris off the floor. Ref hands Michaela the ball, gets into Daniels. Lily up top, swings over to the short corner to Watkins. Her first shot won't go, but she did get her own rebound. They get the ball up to the number 10 of Spray. Her shot won't go from the block. That rebound goes to the Knights, and then we're going to get a steal. I'm going to credit it to McGrill. I wasn't looking down at the floor. She was the one with the ball. Out to Lily Daniel. Daniel's shot is up and good with the assist from McGrill. 6-2, Lumberjacks' biggest lead of the game is 4. The Knights have the ball back down on their side of the floor. Down here to the right side on the post. Now back out to the wing. Top of the key, they go to Gore. Gore surveys. Lumberjacks look to be in a man defense. They try to feed it inside, almost have a turnover. The Knights able to keep the ball. Shot is up, no good. Ball is tipped away. And it's loose, and we have an injured player down there for the Lumberjacks. I'm not sure who got the rebound. But we will take a quick break while they assess the injured Lumberjack. Any adventure, any task, any time, there's a Yamaha utility ATV for any ride and any rider. See the full lineup at St. Mary's Don Cycle. Adventure seekers can start with the trail-tested capability and comfort of the Yamaha Grizzly lineup. For the ultimate in mid-size ATV performance, check out the Yamaha Kodiak 450. And for those who mix work and pleasure, the Yamaha Kodiak 700 line devours chores and leaves room for adventure. Find your utility ATV at St. Mary's Don Cycle or YamahaMotorsports.com. Now we are back. The injured player was Lily Daniels for Lumberjack. She is helped off and over to the side. And Lumberjacks will have the possession, so I'll give it as a team rebound for St. Mary's. I'm not sure who came in for the Lumberjacks. We will figure that out here in just a minute. As Lily Daniels goes out, I'll figure out who it is in for her. They get the ball down inside to Mitchell. Mitchell's going to be fouled. Sammy Sint comes in. Foul on the Knights. The Lumberjacks will go to the free throw line. The foul goes against number 21 of Destiny Matt. And that is the 4th team foul on the Knights. That'll send the 20 of Stacy Mitchell to the free throw line. And Mitchell makes the first free throw. Checking in for Lakeside, the number 20 of Kiana Allen. She was off for a breather, one of the starters for the night. The score 7-2 in favor of the Lumberjacks. Next shot up and good as well. And it extends it to an 8-2 lead. Lakeside brings it back the other way. 3:19 to go, first period. Gets a screen, works away to the left side. Ball stolen away by Mitchell. Allen trying to feed inside to Watkins. Watkins' shot will go, and she'll be fouled and head to the free throw line. That foul is going to go against Maya Winneclaw. And I'll put Tacey Watkins to the free throw line. Tacey Watkins, she wants to give a shout out to her great Grams and great Gramps, Dewey and Billy Spooner. She wants to thank them for listening on KOFE radio. And also, I'm sure she wants to thank them for being huge supporters of her in what she's doing. They're going to get a free throw missed by Watkins. The rebound to Mitchell. Mitchell tried for a shot. It was no good, and there was a foul called against the Lumberjacks as they were fighting for the rebound. That foul, I believe, was against Sammy Sint. That is her first and the team's second foul. 3 minutes to go, first period. Lumberjacks lead at 10-2 over the Knights. Knights with the ball, working it to the right side of the floor. Back to the top, now to the left. 3-point shot on the way by Pluff. It's no good. Rebound to Watkins. And a foul on the attempted rebound. That foul goes against number 11, Maya Winneclaw. That is her second foul. Berkeley McGrill brings it down for the Jacks. Swings it over to Spray. Spray looks to the free throw line to Mitchell. Now to Sammy Sint on the right wing. Right side corner to McGrill. McGrill reverses to the top. Gets over to Spray. Gets tipped around. Watkins ends up with it. She's getting pretty well mugged. I'm going to have to call it a turnover. There's no whistle blown, so it's just a turnover and a steal by the Knights as they were hustling down there. Going to get a one-handed floater from inside the paint put up by the Knights. It won't fall. Tacey Watkins pulls down the rebound. St. Mary's goes back on the attack. McGrill to Sint. Sint, right wing. Looking inside to Mitchell. Mitchell couldn't quite handle it. It's going to be a turnover on the Lumberjacks. I'm going to call it a turnover on Mitchell. The Knights bringing it back the other way. Right corner. It's Winneclaw has it. Now to the top of the key to number 3 for the Knights. She's directing traffic. Back to the right wing. That's back to Winneclaw. Now still working on the right wing as they're playing catch over there. That's Kiana Allen. Now they move it over to the left side into the hands of Javier Gore. Now back into the hands of number 3. Kind of a weave set up top for the Knights as they try to run an offensive set here. Back to Allen. And we're going to get a foul on the Lumberjacks. That'll be foul number 1 on Stacy Mitchell. Third team foul for the Lumberjacks. The Knights have 6 fouls. The Lumberjacks with 3. Mitchell's going to come out and get a breather with 1:28 to go in the first quarter. Checking in for her was the number 24 of Taylor Jansen. Also coming out is Berkeley McGrill. She's going to get a breather. Is checking in for her the number 42 of Jacqueline Linnemeyer. Knights take the ball out. Going to get a 3-point shot on the way. It's off the glass and good by Kylie Wolf. Nice 3-point shot there by the Knights. Makes it a 10-5 game. 3-point shot on the way from the Lumberjacks. From the corner with Sammy Sint. It was no good, but the ball's going to go off the foot of a Lakeside Knight. So it's a team rebound to the Lumberjacks as they will get possession. Sammy Sint will inbound from baseline. Goes to the top. No, looking inside to trying to get it to Watkins. Ball is bobbled around. It's going to be a turnover on St. Mary's. Driving is the Knights. Going to be a shot put up. No good. Ball tipped around, though. Rebound goes to the Knights. They'll reset their offense. Into the hands of Lambert. Now back to the number 2 of Wolf. She drives the lane, and looks like we're going to get a foul call against the Lumberjacks. That foul is going to go against Jacqueline Linnemeyer. That is her first, and it'll send the Lakeside Knights to the free throw line. Kylie Wolf to the charity stripe for the first time tonight. First free throw on the way, and it is off the back of the iron, and it is no good. Checking in for the Lumberjacks, Stacey Mitchell coming back on the floor. As they're going to give Casey Watkins her first breather. Second free throw on the way from Wolf, and it is off the glass, no good. And the rebound goes to Stacey Mitchell of the Lumberjacks. And a bad pass, mishandled, I believe, by Linnemeyer, is going to go out of bounds. It's a Lumberjack turnover. So St. Mary's was on a roll for a little while, but they've kind of cooled down, and they've had a few turnovers. 10-5 is the score. Lumberjacks lead is 5. The Knights with the ball, 40 seconds on the clock, trying to get a pass down the drive on the block. It's going to be deflected away by Stacey Mitchell out of bounds. The Knights will keep possession, and they will inbound from baseline. Waiting for the ball to come in. Lumberjack defense covering pretty good. They do find an open player. That's the number 20 of Allen. Shot up, no good. Rebound to Jansen. And the Lumberjacks have some backcourt pressure. Michaela Spray loses the ball for a moment. Loses the ball and is going to go off the foot, they say, of Kylie Wolf, the freshman. The fans for Lakeside didn't like the call. The ball will stay with the Lumberjacks with 17 seconds. Linnemeyer works her way to the right side, picks up the dribble way out in no man's land, tries to find Stacey Mitchell, and Mitchell lost that ball somehow, and it's going to be a turnover on St. Mary's. I think it went right between her legs as they bounced past it to her. 10-5, Lumberjacks lead, first quarter, 12 seconds on the clock. Bring the ball down is the number 3. Good little ball handler for the Knights. Brings it all the way down to the right side corner. Kicks it back to the wing. Wide open players. Lumberjacks defense crashed on number 3. And they get it into Keona Allen, and she has a wide open look and puts it up and good. And at the end of the first half, it's St. Mary's 10, Lakeside 7. We'll be back.
You always hear on the radio, cross the bridge to safety. But it's true. St. Mary's Harvest Foods has what you need when you need it. And if you don't see it, then just ask one of the friendly staff, and they will gladly help you find what you need. From meat, super fresh produce, and dairy, St. Mary's Harvest Foods will save you big on the things you need the most. No time to cook tonight? Then check out the hot deli for something quick for dinner. St. Mary's Harvest Foods, where you truly can cross the bridge to safety.
Hughes Ace Hardware wants to invite you to come in and take a look. Hughes isn't just about hardware. Whether you need dish soap and sponges to clean up after your husband's guys' night, or storage solutions for your wife's shopping addiction, you can find it at Hughes. Come see the difference. Everything you need, from a blow dryer to replace the one your toddler dropped in the toilet, to a bathroom scale to help your hubby stay on his fitness goal. Hughes Ace Hardware is the place to get the products you need and the help you want all the time, every time. Now we're back. Both teams shooting just 33% in the first period of play. Reset my roster here. Lumberjacks have some changes in their substitutions, as it looks like it's their starters back on the floor. So you've got McGrill, Sexton, Watkins, Mitchell, and Stint to start the second quarter. Lumberjacks lead 10-7, had a 6-point lead at one point. The Knights cut it to 3. St. Mary's is out rebounding Knights 12-3. Going to get a steal from Sexton there. She's able to tip that ball away. Lumberjacks, though, turn it back over. Lumberjacks turn it back over, and then we get a foul on Sammy Stint, and that'll be her second. 15 fouls for the Lumberjacks, as they have now just about caught up to the Knights. 16 fouls for Lakeside. The Knights swing the ball here to the right wing, or left wing. Now they look to the inside cutter. Good offensive move, but the shot won't fall. Berkeley McGrill with the rebound for St. Mary's. Good look. They got what they wanted as far as the open player. They just couldn't finish and put it in. St. Mary's on the opposite end of the floor. Watkins tries to find Stacey Mitchell down low in the post, and it's going to be tipped out of bounds by the Knights as they double-teamed Mitchell inside. Inbound pass to the high post to Mitchell, now out to Sexton. Sexton's shot is just short. Going to get a rebound to Stint, Stint shot won't go. Watkins has the rebound. Watkins tries for the putback. It won't go. Then I'm not sure if there was I don't think there was a foul, but St. Mary's ends up with a team rebound there. Now that ball goes out of bounds on a missed shot by the Lumberjacks, so the possession will go over to the Knights. So St. Mary's has taken a lot of shots. They've had a lot of second chance opportunities. They haven't knocked them down. That's going to hurt them tonight. They need to get that part cleaned up. Ball is into the hands of Wolf up top. Gets a screen. Looks down to the short corner. Trying to feed it back inside on the cutting player. And the ball's going to be tipped out of bounds. A nice hustle play by Watkins. He's going to get a three-point shot on the way, or just maybe inside three-point range from the Knights. It's no good. Team rebound for the Knights, or rebound goes to the Knights. The ball is tied up, and the possession will go to the Lumberjacks. Kara Sexton brings it down for St. Mary's. Little skip pass to Watkins, almost off the mark. Watkins able to come out and get it. Watkins picks up her dribble left wing. Passes it to the top of McGrill. Now to the wing to Sammy Stint. Her three-pointer is just off the mark. The rebound goes to the Knights. Knights with a long down-court pass into the hands of Wolf. She's going to drive all the way down to the block. Puts the shot up. Won't go. Sexton with the rebound for the Lumberjacks. St. Mary's back the other way. McGrill trying to feed it over the top into Watkins. A little bit too tall. And it's going to be a turnover on the Jacks. Did not look at the turnover numbers, but still, I think, a few too many so far here in the first half for the Lumberjacks. 10-7 is the score. Early second quarter. 6 minutes and 12 seconds left. Wolf to number 3 up at the top for the Knights. She takes it down to the right side, swings it out to the corner. Now bringing to the top of the key is Gore. Looks inside. Wide open player standing there all alone. It's Destiny Matt who puts it up and good from inside the paint. Gets the assist from Gore. 10-9. Lumberjacks lead is cut to 1. Watkins to McGrill. Timeout taken by the Lumberjacks before they get the shot off. And that will be the first timeout. It is a full timeout with 5:46 to go. Lumberjacks lead 10-9. We'll be back.
Jack Fuel Trucking knows that there are few things as important as wise use of our natural resources. And by utilizing the chips in the manufacturing of lumber, that is exactly what is accomplished. If you look beyond the wood chips, you see an entire community of schools, churches, and businesses. And most importantly, people. Jack Fuel Trucking believes in the responsible harvesting of our natural resources. After all, if you take a close look, those aren't just chips. They're an entire community. Jack Fuel Trucking.
At Good Neighbor Pharmacy, we're committed to being your good neighbor.
Good Neighbor Pharmacy is an independent network of over 3,000 pharmacies throughout the United States, giving us the buying power to compete with the chain stores.
We'll fill your prescription quickly and safely, and you're supporting a locally owned pharmacy.
Your copays are the same wherever you go. Why not come and visit your locally owned pharmacy professionals?
Jack's Pharmacy is your Good Neighbor Pharmacy here in St. Mary's. Come in and say hi. Jack's Pharmacy.
And we are back in the break. Did a quick check. St. Mary's with 8 turnovers so far in the first half, so they really need to curb that number to not get up there to that 15 they had in the last game. 10-9, Lumberjacks lead is 1. They led by as much as 6 in the first quarter. Lumberjacks inbound. Sammy sent into Mitchell. Mitchell gets called for the travel, and that's turnover number 9 on the Lumberjacks. Shuffled them feet down in the low post. Bringing the ball up for the Knights is the number 2 of Wolf. Works her way to the high post, spins, then to the free throw line, loses the handle though, and turns the ball over. Going to credit Berkeley McGrill with a steal there for the Lumberjacks. Sexton down the left side of the floor. All the way down, short corner, puts up I'm going to call it a pass, looking for Mitchell, and that's a hard one to say. I don't know. I'm going to call it a shot. Mitchell had a chance at the rebound, but it goes out of bounds last touch by Mitchell. 10-9. The only reason I did that was to not allow that, not to count that as a turnover. So I actually do think it might have been a shot by Sexton. Getting the ball to the right Over to the right wing, into the hands of Gore. Gore to the free throw line now. Spins, finds an open player in the paint. And getting lost in the defense is Fiona Allen. And we have a lead change. 10-11. Lumberjacks trail now. A pass from St. Mary's. Trying to go underneath to Watkins, and it's going to be batted around in the traffic down there. Goes out of bounds off of the Knights. Coming out for the Lumberjacks is Kara Sexton. Checking in is the number 10, Michaela Spray. The Knights also made a substitution, number 1, Kimberly Pluff, into the game. Shot up, no good, foul called as the Lumberjacks will go to the free throw line. I believe that foul was against Javier Gore, her second. 7th team foul, so even if it wasn't a shooting foul, it would have been 1-1. Watkins with a chance to tie it up, and that one's off the side of the iron, no good. Watkins now, I believe, 0 for 2 from the charity stripe. She was perfect in Moscow the other day. Second free throw on the way. That one is off the mark as well. That one was short. The rebound went to the Knights. They'll bring it down the other way. Working from the right side, down into the low post, double teamed or triple teamed, and we get a whistle. It's going to be a foul against the Lumberjacks. And that foul goes against Mitchell. That is her second foul, team 6. Knights inbound from baseline. Into the corner, right side. Ball tipped around, shot up, no good. Rebound to Mitchell. Mitchell gets it out to Spray. Spray brings it across. Gets it over to McGrill. McGrill works to the right side, down into the low post to Watkins, or to Mitchell. Mitchell to Watkins. Watkins' shot won't fall. Rebound was to Sint. Get a shot put up by Mitchell, and again, no good. Lumberjacks are not having any luck with their second chance attempt. The Knights get the ball down inside, nowhere to go. Shot put up, it's going to fall in from just inside three-point range. And that was the number 21 of Destiny Mack putting that one in, giving the Knights a three-point lead. St. Mary's throws the ball away. The Knights get the run out on the shot. It missed. And we're going to get a foul against St. Mary's on the rebound attempt. Waiting to see who that foul was against. I don't know who the foul was against. They still have it up there, Mitchell, and Mitchell had 2 fouls already. Oh, okay, so the foul looks like it was actually against Lakeside. The foul was against number 11, Wineclaw. That's her third, and that sends Watkins to the free throw line. So St. Mary's was the one getting fouled on the attempt at the rebound. So 1-1 for Watkins. And there she finds the net that time as she puts that one through. Makes the score 13-11 in favor of Lakeside. And she's going to make both free throws. Now she found the mark. 13-12, it's a 1-point lead for the Knights. 3:40 to go before halftime. Lakeside works it to the left side. Going to get a three-pointer as she was left fairly uncontested. The shot is no good. Tacey Watkins with the rebound. Going to swing the pass down to McGrill. It's going to be deflected by the Knights out of bounds. That is the number 3 that deflects that. St. Mary's will inbound. Into Spray. Spray works the right side down into the corner. Picks up her dribble on the wing. Bad pass by Spray. Right to the Knights. Knights bring it down. Little layup attempt, no good. Rebound goes to Mitchell, or to Watkins. Watkins gives it to Spray. Spray tries to hand it off to McGrill, and they get a little bit of confusion there. The bad pass by Sint is almost taken away by Lakeside. Watkins able to come up with it. They get it to Mitchell. Mitchell quickly double teamed. She's going to be fouled. And that'll send her to the free throw line. She made her first 2 free throws earlier. That foul goes against the number 24 of Alexis Allen, her first. And Mitchell's free throw will go in, and we will have a tie ball game once again. 3 minutes to go. Michaela Spray comes out. Taylor Jansen checks in. 13-12 Jacks trail. A chance to tie it up here is Mitchell. Mitchell's free throw is no good. Ball is tipped around, rebounded by the Knights. 13-12. Knights still with the lead. Number 3 almost gets a free release to the line. And Casey Watkins steps in and takes the charge for the Lumberjacks. As the number 3 gets her second foul of the game. St. Mary's will inbound. McGrill brings it across the timeline. Over to Sammy Stint. Stint, top of the key. Gives it over to Taylor Jansen. Quick 3 on the way. It's no good. Rebound to Watkins. The Knights are going to tie it up, and the possession will go over to Lakeside. 2.5 to go before halftime. 13-13. We've got a tie ball game here. St. Mary's with only 3 points in the second quarter, though. They've been outscored 6-3 in the second quarter. Knights have the ball. Right wing, driving is Gore. Shot is high off the glass, no good. Mitchell with the rebound for the Lumberjacks. Mitchell gets it out to Jansen. Jansen over to the right wing to McGrill. Now to the corner to Stint. Stint fakes the pass inside. Goes to the top of the key. Looks to the opposite side of the floor to Jansen. Jansen with the 3. It's up and good. Give the assist to Sammy Stint, and the Lumberjacks retake the lead. Going to get a timeout taken by the Lakeside Knights with 2 minutes to go before halftime. St. Mary's leads at 16-13. We'll be back.
High school sports don't just happen. There's a ton of work that goes into every single athletic event.
And we have our school's athletic director to thank for a lot of it. Thank you.
For scheduling officials, so I can always play the game I love.
For ordering quality athletic equipment, so I can stay safe on the field.
For mentoring my coaches, so they can be the best role models for me.
For coordinating transportation, so I can get focused for the big game.
For helping us develop character and learn lessons that will benefit us for the rest of our lives.
Thank you to our AD for always creating a positive experience for us. We'll never forget it.
From all of us at the NIAAA, thank you to every athletic administrator in Idaho for all you do to enrich the lives of your students. It does not go unnoticed. This message presented by the NIAAA, the National Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
And we are back. The Knights with the ball. They inbound, top of the key. Now into the paint. Trying for that no-look pass out to the short corner. It's going to be deflected, or actually not deflected, just turned over by the Knights on a bad pass. 16-13, Lumberjacks lead it here with 1:40 to go in the first half. Tara Sexton over to Sammy Stint. Stint, right wing, gets stood up with a double team. Over to Sexton. Sexton has the ball back out. That's McGrill. She went in for McGrill. And we get a ball knocked out of bounds by the Knights. St. Mary's will inbound. So Sexton is checked back in during that timeout. Only substitution that was made. Holding up play for a second. Little guy going across the concession stand on the end there. Sammy Stint looking to get it inbounds. Gets it to Jansen in the corner. Three-pointer a little bit long. Sexton with the rebound, though. But Sexton is going to have a turnover. Coming the other way on the fast break. It's going to be put up and good on the layup by the number 2 of Wolf. That's her first bucket of the game. 16-15, Jacks with the lead. Cross-court pass to Jansen. Jansen thinking about looking inside and then quickly coming out on her and fouling her. the number 23, I believe, of Gore, Javier Gore, and that is her third. That'll send Jansen to the free throw line. Her first trip to the charity stripe. That free throw off the mark. Double bonus for the Lumberjacks. Berkeley McGrill checks back in with 1 minute to go in the half. Sexton goes out. Taylor Jansen lines up the next one, and that one is up and good. Knights back the other way, trailing by 2. Wolf with a long 2. Shot is no good. Rebound sophomore picked up by the Knights. They missed the putback. Rebound goes to Mitchell. A little bit of backcourt pressure from McGrill. Double team. She gets it across, gets it to Jansen. Jansen right wing. Looks into Watkins. Watkins finds Mitchell. Mitchell shot won't go, but she is fouled. Lots of contact going on down there. That foul will be against Kimberly Pluff of the Knights. That is her first. Sends Stacy Mitchell to the charity stripe. First free throw is short, off the front of the rim, no good. Linnemeyer checks in for Sammy Sint. Second free throw coming. I think Stormy Lockridge going to come in for Mitchell. Mitchell makes the free throw. .32 seconds to go. Lumberjacks extend it back to a 3-point lead, 18-15 before halftime. Bring the ball down to number 3 for the Lakeside Knights. Once again, I do not know who the number 3 is. Looking for a little give and go action. A little too much contact there from Casey Watkins. She's going to be called for the foul. That is just her first and the team's 7th. And that'll be 1-and-1 time for the Knights. It'll be number 3 step into the free throw line. The Knights 0 for 2 from the charity stripe. Her first time there for the number 3, and she's going to miss that one off the back of the iron. Offensive rebound, put back, no good. And I don't, that was a ball out of bounds, I guess, off of St. Mary's. So the Knights will inbound. 18 seconds, into the corner, right side. Little floater shot put up, no good. Lockridge is going to get fouled trying to go for the rebound. I'm going to give Lockridge the rebound. The foul, I believe, was against number 3, and if that was, and it is, that is her third foul. So the Knights have 3 players in foul trouble. Wynaclaw has 3 fouls. Javier Gore, one of their starters, with 3, and their other starter, number 3, has 3 fouls as well. That sends Lockridge to the charity stripe. She's short on that first free throw. Coming in for number 3 for the Knights is number 34, Tyler Lambert, freshman. Lockridge, second free throw on the way. High arcing shot. It won't fall for her. Going to have a rebound attempt and a foul against the Lumberjacks. And that foul is going to go against Watkins. That'll be her second foul of the half. And that'll send the Knights back to the free throw line. Number 20, Kiona Allen. Her first trip to the charity stripe. 12 seconds basically on the clock. Free throw is up and good on the first one. Five points on the night for Allen. Second free throw on the way, and Allen falls in as well. No, they're going to wave it off on a lane violation. Cancel it out. No shot. Doesn't count. 18-16. It's a 2-point lead for the Lumberjacks. 11 seconds. They get it into Linnemeyer. Linnemeyer picks up her dribble. trying to find a Lumberjack to throw it to. Nobody there. Turnover St. Mary's as she picked up her dribble on the wrong side of the court. Tried to find an outlet, flung the ball down the floor, and Berkeley McGrill was close, but not close enough. So the Knights have a chance to tie it up. A little back behind the back action there by number 2, but as she's trying to make the pass, her feet slide out from underneath her just slightly. She's going to get called for the travel. It's a turnover on Lakeside. 1 second left on the clock. St. Mary's just probably going to be happy to get it in. And Linnemeyer is going to put a little heave with it. It goes nowhere. And that's how the first half comes to a close. St. Mary's leads 18-16 in a tight one. And we'll take a break. We'll come back with some halftime statistics.
Have you ever noticed that some companies are around for decades and you really don't notice them until you actually see them? Kenneth Bechtel Trucking is one of these. Kenneth Bechtel Trucking has been a fixture at St. Mary's for decades and still is a community-involved business. Take the time to thank these entrepreneurs that quietly make it on their own and make our community all the better for it. Kenneth Bechtel Trucking. Give them a call today at 245-7209. Kenneth Bechtel Trucking, a community staple and Lumberjack supporter. Good luck, Jacks.
Afraid to touch that breaker box? Need some rewiring done? Call the professionals at M&S Electric. With nearly 40 years experience, there's no job too big or too small. From industrial and commercial to residential and service work, M&S Electric isn't afraid. Serving Benoit, Shoshone, Kootenai, and Latah counties, M&S Electric has you covered. Overhead work? M&S can do that too with their bucket truck. M&S Electric, 408 Main Avenue, St. Mary's. Give them a call, 208-245-3890. No job too big, no job too small. We do them all. M&S Electric.
For all your plumbing needs, call Nick's Plumbing and Heating. With Nick's professional staff, you can be assured of guaranteed quality products, installation, service, and repair of all of your plumbing. So if you have plumbing needs or problems, call the good folks at Nick's Plumbing and Heating. Call 245-5460. That's 245-5460. Nick's Plumbing and Heating. Installation, service, and repair when you need it. Nick's Plumbing and Heating, St. Mary's.
When you need that morning pick-me-up before work or school, there's one place that comes to mind. It's a place that loves our community, the St. Mary's Lumberjacks, and all the local businesses and people in our village. Shift and Grind in St. Mary's is all about the community. Whether it's helping raise money for the Booster Club or for a family in need, the Shift and Grind family are always ready to help. So be sure to stop by Shift and Grind for your caffeinated needs. Located at 132 First Street in St. Mary's, Shift and Grind says, go Lumberjack!
Looking for future leaders we can believe in? Look no further than the high school student athletes right here in Idaho. High school sports teach young people how to be effective leaders. It includes learning to listen, accepting responsibility, being a good role model, and it's about respect. The result, it transcends sports. It gives us hope for the future. This message presented by the Idaho High School Activities Association and the Idaho Athletic Administrators Association.
It's time to winterize your home, and there's no better place to start than in everyone's hardware and lumber store, 10th Street Lumber. They have insulation, house wraps, stoves, and heaters. See their huge selection of power tools, paints, and painting supplies. And, of course, they have a full line of lumber supplies. Stop by 10th Street Lumber and see what they can do for you. And remember, 10th Street Lumber will deliver anywhere on 10th Street and Railroad Avenue, 10th Street Lumber.
Wondering how to manage your retirement nest egg? How big should it be when you retire? Contact Jenny Oaks at Gateway Financial Partners to get the answers to these and all your other financial questions. The securities and advisory services offered through LPL Financial, a registered investment advisor. Member FINRA SIPC. With over 30 years of financial planning, give Jenny Oaks a call at Gateway Financial Partners today. The guidance is free. The experience is priceless. Call 245-5255. And we are back. It is halftime, and the Lumberjack girls lead the Lakeside Knights by a score of 18-16 here at Lumberjack Gymnasium. It's the Paulette's #1 Federal Credit Union halftime report. And, well, take a look at the scoring by the quarters at the moment. First quarter, the Lumberjacks outscored Lakeside 10-7. And in the second quarter, Lakeside Knights outscored the Jacks 9-8, getting us to the 18-16 number for where we're at half, with the Lumberjacks leading by 2. Taking a look at team numbers here for both teams. The Knights, just 7 of 25 shooting for 28%. St. Mary's, 5 of 22 for 22%. Neither one of those teams seeing the shooting percentages that they want to see at halftime, I'm sure. 3-point shots, 1 for 4 for Lakeside for 25%, 1 for 5 for St. Mary's for 20%. Free throws, the Knights just 1 of 4 for 25%. The Lumberjacks 7 of 15 for 46%. A little ways off from that 80% they shot in the last game. Rebounds, the Lumberjacks out-rebounding the Knights in the first half, 26-13. Lakeside with 5 offensive rebounds and 8 defensive rebounds. St. Mary's with 12 offensive rebounds, 14 defensive rebounds. The only bad thing is St. Mary's has done nothing with those offensive rebounds, as they have no second chance points on the game. You really want as a coach to at least be able to capitalize on half of those second chances. St. Mary's could have at least 12 more points on the board right now if they had capitalized on half of those second chance attempts. Defensive rebounds for the Lumberjacks, 14, 8 defensive rebounds for the Lakeside Knights. The Knights have 3 assists, the Lumberjacks with 4. Both teams with 4 steals, no block shots, at least that I caught anyways and put on my stats. Turnovers, the Knights with just 7, so not too bad of a number for the Knights. St. Mary's with 13. And I know I said that if they finished the game with less turnovers than the last game, that would be good. They did finish the first half with less turnovers than they did in the first half of their last game, by 2. So 13 as opposed to 15. The Knights had 12 fouls in the first half. St. Mary's with 8, so that's another number that we wanted to see cut down. And Lumberjacks so far have cut that down. They're on par for on track for 16 fouls as it stands now. Bench points, St. Mary's with just 6 points off the bench, and Lakeside with no points off of the bench. Neither team with any second chance points, but the Knights have 6 points off turnovers, while the St. Mary's Lumberjacks have just 2. Individually for the Lakeside Knights, 2 players with 5 points, Kylie Wolf and Kiona Allen. They each have 5. Destiny Matt with 4, and Ariana Javier Gore with 2. 4 of the 5 starters put points on the board in the first half. The number 3 did not get any points. She only she had 3 fouls, so that's the only place. The Knights have 3 players in foul trouble. One of them is not a starter. That's Winaclaw. And then you got Javier Gore with 3, and then the number 3 with 3. For the Lumberjacks, it's not unlike last Tuesday, except for Mitchell has more than 2 points in the first half. She has 8 points, 6 rebounds. She is on track to possibly have another double-double tonight. She also has 1 steal on the night. Tacey Watkins, second leading scorer with 4 points. She's got 9 rebounds and 2 fouls. 4 points for Taylor Jansen and a rebound for her. Lily Daniels has 2 points. And then we got Sammy Sint, who has 3 rebounds and 2 assists. Kara Sexton has 2 rebounds and a steal. Berkeley McGrill has a rebound, 2 assists, and 2 steals. And that's really the bulk of the most important stats on the game so far. And that's one other number I want to point out here. At halftime that I need to see, that I would like to see improved. We have 4 players right now that have put points on the board for the Lumberjacks, and given that the Knights only have 4 as well, but you want to see a few more players getting involved, even if it isn't big numbers, but the more players you have able to score points, it just helps things a lot more. Not saying there hasn't been the try out of those players. I mean, Mitchell is 2 for 6, Watkins 1 for 5, Jansen 1 for 3, Lily Daniels 1 for 1, Sammy Sint, she is 0 for 4. She has just not been able to find the net. Bottom of the net, Kara Sexton is 0 for 2. Michaela Spray is 0 for 1. So they've been trying. They just haven't been able to hit pay dirt yet. So that's something to see hopefully change in the second half if you're the Lumberjacks. A few less turnovers in the second half and a little bit more scoring out of everybody that's on the floor, and they could pull this off. But it's still a tight game. Anybody's ball game here from St. Mary's. We'll take a quick break and come back with the second half.
Triple X Feeds in St. Mary's is your one-stop farm and garden shop. Everything from pet supplies to livestock feeds and supplies, Triple X Feeds has it. Horse supplies, they have that also. From saddle pads to bridles, Triple X Feeds can set you up. Triple X Feeds now has hay and alfalfa in stock as well as straw. Triple X Feeds, located at 130 East College Avenue in St. Mary's, open 8 to 5:30 weekdays and 9 to 5 on Saturdays. Triple X Feeds, a proud Lumberjack sports broadcast sponsor.
St. Mary's Realty is a St. Mary's icon. Why? Because they are a team. They work for you. And they've been a team for many years. Whether you are buying your first home, looking for a recreational cabin, or selling your current home, St. Mary's Realty puts their team on it for you. So stop in or give them a call today at 245-4502 and let their team be your team. That's St. Mary's Realty at 726 Main Avenue, St. Mary's.
And we are back just as this game's getting underway. And the one note I do want to make a note of here, and we hope that she is okay, but I think they took her right back to the locker room when she did hurt that ankle or whatever it was in the first half. Lily Daniel I did not see her out here with the rest of the team. So we hope that she is okay, and hope to see her back out here on the bench here shortly, or on the sideline. The teams will switch sides. Lumberjacks will now go from right to left, the Knights from left to right, and the Knights will start with the first possession of the second half to see if they can't tie this up. It is the number 2 of Wolf. Wolf works her way to the right side for the Knights, picks up her dribble. Ball to the top of the key now to Lambert. Lambert works her way to the right wing, backs the ball back out to Wolf. Wolf works it to the left side, little skip pass to the left side to Lambert. Lambert looks back to Wolf. It's a Wolf-Lambert show right now. Bad pass, though, by the Knights. It's going to be a turnover. St. Mary's brings it the other way. Sexton brings it down the left side of the floor, looks into the low post to Watkins. Watkins over to Sammy Stint. Stint's shot won't fall. Nice look. Won't go in. Going to get a rebound. I'm going to call it a rebound to Watkins. Watkins tries to go up. She is going to be fouled, and that'll send her to the free throw line. That foul is going to be the second one on Kiana Allen. That'll put Tacey Watkins to the free throw line. And she's having an off night from the charity stripe. That one misses everything. She kind of looks around at her friends with a smile on her face saying, I don't know what's going on with me right now, but I can't make a free throw. And that second one is in and out. Rebound to the Knights. St. Mary's putting some pressure on in the backcourt, though, and it forces the turnover. Lakeside will come back and St. Mary's will have the ball back. Once again, Tacey Watkins, she wants to give a shout-out to her great-grams and great-gramps, Dewey and Billy Spooner. Wants to thank them for supporting her and listening to the game here on KOFE Radio. Berkeley McGrill for 3, a little bit short, though. Ball is loose. St. Mary's almost had it, but coming up with it is Pluff, and she gets a long free run down the court on a fast break, misses the shot. Offensive rebound, though, for Lakeside. They'll reset. Kylie Wolf has the ball up top. She's going to get around her defender. Ball's poked away by McGrill. Still for the Lumberjacks. St. Mary's back the other way. Out to Sexton. Sexton brings it down the left side. Skip pass to McGrill. McGrill up top, doesn't take the three. She was open. She gets it instead to go down to the low to Mitchell. Mitchell to Watkins. Watkins to Stint. Stint tries for the shot. It won't go. It's partially blocked. The ball is going to go to St. Mary's. After, I think maybe it was a jump ball call. Lumberjacks inbound to Sexton in the corner left side. Back underneath the Stint. Stint gets double teamed. And again, the Knights going to tie it up. And the ball will now go to Lakeside. The Knights have just been, they hound you on defense. You get down inside the ball and they 3 or 4 of them collapse on you. It's like they triple team you. They bring everybody they can to whoever has the ball. Knights with the ball, top of the key. Driving is the number 1 of Pluff. Ball's going to go out of bounds, I guess, off of St. Mary's. If it would, I think Mitchell might have thought it was going to be off of the Knights because she didn't try to get to it. It looked like more like she was shielding to let the ball go out of bounds, and it ends up going to the Knights. That ball is deflected up in the air. Lakeside able to keep possession. Allen now to Pluff. Pluff tries to flip the ball over to somebody inside, and instead it's going to be a turnover as nobody was there. Mitchell was there for the ball. Watkins bring it down. Cross court to Sexton. Sexton short corner. Short. Going to get the rebound to Mitchell, and Mitchell is going to put it up and good. Second chance points there for the Lumberjacks. Lumberjacks a 4-point lead. It's taken 2.5 minutes for anybody to score here in the second half. Ball is loose, down and now to the short low post. Shot is out of bounds. We'll call that a turnover. 23-3. Number 3 comes in for the Knights, and Javier Gore comes in for the Knights, as I think they didn't start the second half due to the foul trouble. They come in with about 2.5 minutes gone in the second half. St. Mary's with the ball. Sexton picks up the dribble in the circle in the midcourt. Over to McGrill. McGrill's shot from just inside three-point range, no good. Rebound was by Sammy Stint. The ball is going to be tied up. Possession should be St. Mary's. So the possession arrow goes to the Lumberjacks. I think Digger Stapleton down there, I think he might have put it down in the scorebook, but forgot to flip the light switch on the direction arrow. Bad pass, almost a turnover for St. Mary's. McGrill able to come away with it. McGrill steps just inside of three-point range and puts the shot up and good for the Lumberjacks. 22-16. Jacks stretch it back out to a 6-point lead. They've led by as much as 6. So that ties their maximum lead for St. Mary's. Number 3 swings the ball to the right side. That's to Gore. Gore to the elbow. Shot is up, won't fall. Offensive rebound, I think, for the Knights. And then I think they saved it in to the Lumberjacks. Down inside to Mitchell. Mitchell trying to go up strong. Said she gets blocked up pretty good. They get it out to Sammy Stint, who takes the 3. No good there. Rebound to the Knights. They quickly feed it ahead, trying for that fast break opportunity. And the shot is up and good by the number 2 of Kylie Wolf. And now we get a timeout taken by the Knights. It is a full. We'll take it as well. St. Mary's leads 22-18 in the third.
Financial investments are very important, but so are the investments of time, patience, and encouragement our young athletes receive from their coaches, teachers, and mentors. Heidi Kruger, your St. Mary's Edward Jones financial advisor, understands this. That's why Heidi Kruger is a proud sponsor of the Lumberjacks on KOFE. For all your investment needs, call 208-755-5294 or visit edwardjones.com. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
So the second half, it's been a slow third quarter as it's been a lot of action, a lot of physical play, but only 6 total points put on the board. 4 for the Lumberjacks, 2 for the Lakeside Knights. As Stacey Mitchell has broke the 10-point double-digit barriers for scoring tonight, Mitchell is up to 10 points with 7 rebounds. Casey Watkins has 10 points with 4 rebounds still. So those two players possibly looking at maybe a double-double if Watkins can get a few more points on the board. Mitchell is just a few rebounds away. A backcourt pressure. Going to get a foul against Lakeside, I believe, as St. Mary's is trying to get the inbound pass. And that's Keona Allen's third. So a man-to-man press, it looks like, in the backcourt. Stint trying to get the ball in. She gets it to Mitchell. Mitchell, they've got to get the ball across the timeline. And it's going to be nearly a turnover. The number 3 of the night is able to get the ball, but she comes down standing out of bounds. So St. Mary's will get her chance. But this Lakeside full court press, man-to-man press in the backcourt is giving the Lumberjacks a little bit of trouble at the moment. Somebody needs to get free so that Sammy can get that ball into her. Looking over the top to Sexton. Sexton down to Watkins as the Lumberjacks do break it, and Watkins is able to put it up and good. Sexton with the assist, 24-18 Lumberjacks with the lead. Low scoring affair here in St. Mary's tonight. Number 2, Wolf. Up to the top of the key now to Gore. Gore working. Pretty good ball handler she is as well. Takes the ball to the left side on the wing. She's got McGrill. Going to swing it over to Lambert. Now back to the top of the key to Wolf. Wolf for 3. It's short. Gets her own rebound. Misses the second shot that she tried. Sexton had the ball, and it came loose, but then Watkins gets it. Watkins tries to put up the shot. It won't fall, but she'll be fouled as she's trying the layup. Could have been a three-point play, but Watkins just couldn't get that one to fall in for her. That'll be the first foul on Kylie Wolf for the night. That is her the third foul of the second half for Lakeside. And that'll send Watkins back to the free throw line. Once again, it has not been the night she would hope for from the charity stripe. As again, that one comes up short, and look at disappointment on her face is there for that one. Second shot on the way again, leaves it short. Sammy Sint, though, with the rebound, and Sammy Sint cashes it in. Knights with a quick three-point shot the other way. It is up and good. And that is Ariana Javier Gore with the three-point bucket. 26-21 and a steal by the Knights as they get it away from Sexton. Going to get a foul the other way against St. Mary's. As Sexton will get called for the foul. That is her second foul. It is going to be not a shooting foul. St. Mary's going to make a substitution here. Kara Sexton comes out. Checking in for the Lumberjacks, the number 22 of Brenna Elliott. Lumberjacks get the ball on the rebound. Shot up from the corner from Elliott. It is no good. Rebound to the Knights. And the ball, I believe, nope, a foul on St. Mary's on the attempt at the rebound. That shows is only the second foul for Watkins. St. Mary's made a substitution there. I got to get that figured out. As the Knights have the ball. I believe it was McGrill that came out. Knights the ball. Three-point shot away by number 2. It won't fall. Sint with the rebound. Lumberjacks bring it the other way. 2:25 to go. Third quarter, 26-21. Jacks with the lead. Down inside to Mitchell. Mitchell, shot won't fall, but she is fouled. She goes up strong from underneath. Destiny Lowley, who's come in, gets a foul called against her. That'll send Watkins to the free throw line, or Mitchell to the free throw line, where she misses the first. Sammy Sint is now going to go off for Lumberjacks as Sexton comes in. Mitchell's second free throw. That one is up and good. 27-21, Jacks lead. Knights back the other way. Number 3 up at the top. Now they have the ball over to the number 11, Wenclaw, who drives in, finds an outlet, gets the ball up. No good on the shot. The rebound went to Mitchell, and the Lumberjacks bring it the other way. Sexton sets up the play. Over to Jansen. Jansen's shot is short. Might have been a three-point shot, I'm not sure. Rebound goes to Knights and a foul on St. Mary's, and that is foul number 3. Ooh, that shows us foul number 3 on Mitchell. Mitchell and Watkins goes off. Danica Sloper checked in. As did, I'm missing somebody here. For the Lumberjacks. Knights have the ball, working it down inside, driving. Shot is up by the number 11. Counts a bucket and the foul as Wineclaw goes to the hoop. Right now I'm trying to figure out who we don't have in. There we go. That'll be the third foul on Sexton. The and one is going to fall through. 3-point play for the Knights. 27-24. Lumberjacks trail by or lead by 3. We're going to get a timeout taken by Dakota Wickard and the Lumberjacks. It's a 30-second timeout. We'll be back in 30.
Riverbend Car Wash and Laundromat, located next to Harvest Foods in St. Mary's. Open 24 hours. We have washers and dryers of all sizes to get your laundry done quickly. If you'd like to get your laundry done in less than 5 minutes, take advantage of our drop-off laundry service where we wash, dry, and fold it for you. While you do your laundry, be sure to take advantage of our touchless automatic car wash, which has that great undercarriage spray to get the grime off. Riverbend Car Wash and Laundromat can be found at riverbendbubbles.com or call 208-582-4844.
Now we are back, and let's see here. I don't think they made any changes on the floor. First time I've seen this player combination in for the Lumberjacks. St. Mary's does lead 27-24. Minute 34 to go in the third. Again, backcourt pressure from the Knights. St. Mary's having trouble getting it across the timeline. Sint brings it down the floor, down on the right side, all the way to the right wing. It's going to be taken away. Get a steal by the Knights. Number 3 brings it down for Lakeside. She passes to Wineclaw. Back to number 3. Number 3 is straight away up top. Now over to the right wing to Pluff. Back to the top to number 3. Skip pass over the short corner. Right side. Shot on the way from 3. No good. Ball goes out of bounds. No, saved in by the Knights. Ball is tipped around. St. Mary's almost gets the steal. Lakeside able to keep it. Into the hands of Wolf. Wolf, a little stutter step and a 3-point shot on the way. And number Kimberly Pluff with the 3. And we've got a tie ball game. Coming the other way, we're going to get a whistle as the ball goes out of bounds. I'm not sure if it was a foul. It might have just been a hustle play from Lakeside, knocking that ball out. 27 all. Oh, I missed something somewhere. Now we get a turnover on St. Mary's. A steal by Lakeside, and a shot is up and good. And I believe that was Wolf with the bucket, and we have a third lead change of the game. St. Mary's coming the other way. Going to get a shot put up by the number 22 for St. Mary's. Who is that? I got to figure out now. It's Brenna Elliott. I think there was a assist there somewhere. And then we get a foul away from the ball against St. Mary's. That foul goes against Elliott, her first. And the game is tied back up 29 apiece. Right wing, back to the top of the key. 3-pointer on the way, off the mark by Wineclaw, and it goes out of bounds at the buzzer. So we come to the end of the third quarter, all tied up, 29 all. And exciting game, back and forth. We'll be back with the fourth quarter.
St. Joe Potty Hut in St. Mary's is a proud Lumberjack supporter. St. Joe Potty Hut is a portable restroom rental RV pump service in Benoit County, also serving Shoshone and Kootenai County. So for your next large gathering, wedding, family reunion, birthday party, or maybe you're having a remodel done and you need some extra facilities,
Call St. Joe Potty Huts at 245-4887. 245-4887. St. Joe Potty Hut says, go Lumberjacks! When your car's not running right, you want an honest mechanic that provides quality work at an affordable price. That can, unless your dad owns a repair shop. But in St. Mary's, times have changed. You have Jim's Auto, and they treat every customer like family. Get everything from regular maintenance to major repairs done at Jim's Auto and Tire Pros. Jim's Auto doesn't just offer oil changes. They're a full-service shop. Jim's Auto can diagnose that check engine light, change your brakes, and fix your alignment. Ask about Jim's Auto's new Express Lane with same-day or next-day oil and tire services. And don't forget, Jim's Auto is an authorized Tire Pros dealer with nationwide warranty, service protection plan, and free roadside assistance. Jim's Auto and Tire Pros, located at 69 Milwaukee Road, St. Mary's. And we're back. The Knights will start the final frame here with the ball. It's all tied up, 29 apiece. The starters back on for the Lumberjacks. McGrill, Sexton, Watkins, Mitchell, and Sint. Lambert into the short corner, down into the short corner, but it's going to be a turnover on the Knights as they couldn't quite handle it down there. They tried to get it into the short corner on the left or right side. St. Mary's will inbound. Now they got to break this press, though. This press has been giving them trouble since the Knights started using it, as they've been a man-to-man press in the backcourt. Gets it into Sexton. Sexton's going to be bodied to the floor, and they're going to say it comes off of St. Mary's. Lots of contact being dealt out down there, but no whistle for the foul. A couple of subs coming in for the Knights, the number 21 and the number 20. That's Kiona Allen and Destiny Matt. Five fouls for St. Mary's, 4 fouls for the Knights. Knights will inbound. I have to call that a turnover on St. Mary's, I guess. Knights with the ball up top. Right wing. Wolf trying to find somewhere to go. Watkins ends up on the floor. Shot is up, no good. Mitchell for the rebound. Again, the Knights putting a lot of pressure into the backcourt. St. Mary's able to get the ball across the timeline to Sin. Sin gets around her defender, looks to Watkins. Watkins can't quite handle it. It's a little bit of hot pass there. Then the Knights turn it over, and Mitchell is able to cash in on the turnover. So the Lumberjacks retake the lead. And the Knights go back to work. 31-29, St. Mary's leads it. Knights working the left side. Wolf drives. No, that's not Wolf. That's the number 3. That shot's no good. Rebound is going to be knocked around and pulled down by Mitchell. Mitchell trying to find somewhere to go with that ball. She gets it up to Sexton, and Sexton, in her haste to try to find somebody to go to with, is going to travel. It's been a high-energy game by both sides, and it's just kind of like you forget where you're at and what you're doing on occasion, forcing a couple of turnovers that you shouldn't be seeing necessarily, but both teams are kind of doing the same thing here. 31-29, fourth quarter, 6.5 to go in the contest. Lumberjacks lead it. Number 3 with the ball up top for the Knights. She's going to work down the right side of the lane, finds an open player inside. Shot is up, won't go. Sammy Stint with the rebound. It was a nice look for the Knights. Just couldn't get the shot to fall on the open look from in the paint. Over to Sammy Stint, right side. Now to the corner to McGrill, and McGrill hits the long 2 with the assist from Sammy Stint. St. Mary stretches that lead a little bit more, 33-29. Knights spinning their way into the paint, losing the handle for a minute, but they able to keep possession. Then Pluff with the shot from the short corner. It is up and good. Kylie Pluff, that's her first 2-point shot. Lumberjacks again trying to break that press. They get it to McGrill. McGrill pulls up just inside 3-point line range. A little bit short on the shot, no good. Got her own rebound, though. Another shot was put up. It was no good. The Knights the other way. The Knights are going to get a foul on the Lakeside. Kiona Allen. Into the lineup for the Lumberjacks, the number 24, Taylor Jansen. Coming out is Sammy Sint. Going to get a pass tipped by the Knights. That one goes out of bounds. St. Mary's will inbound again from side court. Again, this full court press, St. Mary's has been able to break it, but it hasn't been pretty on the breaks when they've been able to get it up the field, up the court. They get it into Sexton. Sexton over to McGrill. McGrill looks to Mitchell. Mitchell going to try to get it to Watkins. It's going to be deflected out of bounds. Watkins was open here on this near side, left side of the floor. But Mitchell was bracketed by 2 or 3 Knights. And as she's trying to get the pass made, it was deflected out of bounds. So St. Mary's will keep the possession. They'll inbound from baseline. Offensive foul or an illegal screen on St. Mary's. And I think they called that illegal screen on Sexton, and she has 4 fouls now. 33-31. It's a 2-point lead for the Lumberjacks. Bringing it down the floor is Wolf for Lakeside. She gets over to the number 23 of Gore. Gore tries to drive the right side of the lane. The ball's deflected by Mitchell. The Knights able to get the ball back. They put up a shot. It's no good. Mitchell with the rebound. Sexton with the ball. Over to Mitchell. Mitchell across the timeline. Mitchell picks up her dribble near the timeline. Back over to Sexton. Sexton to Jansen. Jansen the long 2. It's off the mark. Watkins was almost there for the rebound. The Knights steal it away from her. 33-31, still the score. St. Mary's with the lead. Short corner shot up, no good from the Knights. Knights able to get the rebound, though, if there was tipped around. Lakeside working from the left side, driving. The number 2 shot is up and good by Wolf. And we now, once again, have a tie ball game. 33 all, and we're going to get a timeout taken. I didn't see that timeout. The timeout was taken by the Knights. We'll be back in 30.
It's back. The workwear sale at Timber Country in St. Mary's is on now. Deals on Carhartt, Key, flannels, and much, much more. How about 25% off of Carhartt jackets and vests? It's Timber Country's workwear sale going on now at Timber Country on Main Street in St. Mary's.
And we are back. What a ball game we have had here. Waiting to see if the lineup has changed for St. Mary's after this timeout. Sexton is out. Michaela Spray is in. I think that's the only... Watkins is not in either. Sammy Sint is back in. The Lumberjacks will inbound. Tie ball game. Spray has the ball. She gets to Jansen. Jansen to McGrill. McGrill picks up her dribble. Goes over to Spray. Spray right side. Tries to get into Mitchell. Deflected out of bounds by the Knights. St. Mary's will maintain possession. Gets it into Jansen. Jansen, short corner shot won't fall. Ball is going to be tipped around and out of bounds, I think, last touched by the Lumberjacks. A little bit of a team rebound action for the Lakeside Knights. 33 all, 4:05 to go, 4th period. The Lumberjacks with 6 fouls, the Knights with 5. Lakeside takes it the other way. Wolf, who's had a pretty good game going in the second half with 6 points, finds inside to Javier Gore. The shot's no good. Spray with the rebound. Brings down the right side of the floor. Picks up the dribble. Finds Mitchell. Mitchell to McGrill. Now back over to Spray. Spray shot off the iron. Won't fall. Rebound goes to Mitchell. Mitchell's going to be fouled, and that will be the Lumberjacks taking it out of bounds. The foul goes against Kiana Allen, and that is her 5th foul. She will foul out. Mitchell going to check out as Watkins comes back in for her. Kiona Allen fouls out. With 5 points on the game for the Knights. St. Mary's to inbound. Baseline into Watkins. Watkins tries to grab the ball and go up with it. Can't get it cleared out, so she's going to have to get the ball out to McGrill. McGrill with the shot. It won't go. Rebound to the Knights. They're quickly down the floor. They find Gore in the paint. Shot won't fall. Rebound tipped around, pulled up by Watkins. Watkins to McGrill. McGrill trying to get it across the timeline. She's closely guarded. Big old screen by Spray as number 2 didn't know she was there and just ran right into her. I think that was a shot by Watkins. It's no good. Rebound to the Knights. They're back the other way. A shot from Gore. It won't fall. Rebound to Watkins, and the Lumberjacks quickly the other way. Sammy Stint tries for the shot. It won't fall. And again, the rebound for the Knights. It's been back and forth. Going the other way is Wolf. Shot won't go, but she's going to be fouled and head to the free throw line. That foul's going to go against the number 1 of Berkeley McGrill, and that is her first. That is the 7th team foul, I believe. So the Knights a chance to take the lead from the charity stripe. It is the number 2 of Kylie Wolf. She is 0 for 2 from the free throw line. Those 2 shots in the first half. And that free throw is no good. Sammy Stint came up a little bit gimpy after that last play. She will go out for a minute as they get Stacy Mitchell back in for her. And the number 2 of Wolf to try the next free throw. That one is good. And that breaks the time. 33-34. Jacks trail by 1. Lumberjacks get the ball down across the timeline. A bad pass, almost a bad pass. It was taken away for a second. Back to McGrill. McGrill from the free throw line. It's up and good. I didn't see who had the assist. I think it was Watkins. St. Mary's retakes the lead by 1. 35-34. 2.5 to go. Knights with the ball. Little give and go action. Blocking foul going to be called on Watkins as she was just in there shuffling them feet a little bit. Took the number 34, Lambert, to the ground as she ran into it. Coming out before the free throws is Taylor Jansen. Coming back in for the Lumberjacks is Kara Sexton. Third foul on Watkins. This is Lambert's first time to the free throw line, an opportunity to tie it. And that one's going to be right there and good. Now a chance to have another lead change as Lambert at the free throw line. Free throws on the way. Off the iron, no good. Ball tipped around, pulled down by Mitchell. Lumberjacks all tied up here with the Knights. 2 minutes to go in the contest. Sexton with the ball. Gonna bring it down, tries to get it over to Watkins. She does so. And all over her from the back is the number 21, Destiny Matt, with her second foul. 7th team foul will put Watkins to the free throw line. Spray comes out for the Lumberjacks. Sammy Stint back in. Now Watkins has not had the night she wants to remember from the free throw line. These are the ones that count the most. So let's see. That's going to be off the front of the iron. No good. Ball is loose. Sammy Stint ends up with it, but it's still loose. Still loose. And we're going to get a kickball called on Sammy Stint. And the ball will go over to the Knights. Before that last break, or before that last time when Sammy went out, I thought she had an actual knee brace on. Maybe that thing was giving her a little bit of grief, so she does not have that on now. 35 all, the Knights with the ball. Sexton playing some tough defense out there. She's all over the back of that girl, and yes, Sexton is going to pick up foul number 5. Too much contact, and Sexton will foul out of this one. St. Mary's got to get their sub in. Taylor Jansen will check in for Sexton. And that'll put the Knights to the free throw line with a chance to break the tie once again. And it's the number 2 of Wolf, who is 1 for 4 from the charity stripe. No good on the 1-and-1. Rebound to Sammy Sint, and we've still got a tied ball game. 35 all with a minute 44 to go. Watkins loses track of where she had the ball. And it gets batted away, loose. Watkins ends up with it. Watkins goes to the ground. Going to have to call a turnover on St. Mary's as Watkins gets called for the travel. We're going to get a timeout taken by the Lumberjacks. And I believe it's going to be a full timeout. It is. We'll be back.
T1FCU's Ascend Checking is a simple free checking account that gives you the flexibility to earn dividends. Plus, get anytime account access with online and mobile banking, mobile deposit, and no minimum balance requirements. So level up your finances with an Ascend checking account. Learn more at t1fcu.org/ascend. T1FCU, your community, your credit union. Insured by NCUA.
Kenny and the crew at 10th Street Superstop invite you into the biggest convenience store in town. 10th Street Superstop is your one-stop shop for gas, propane, snacks, and ice-cold drinks. Stop in for breakfast or lunch. Breakfast burritos and pizza to paninis and fajita burritos. 10th Street Superstop has something for everyone. Whether you're headed to a Lumberjack game or out into the woods, 10th Street Superstop is the place to stop for anything you may need. 10th Street Superstop on North 10th Street in St. Mary. And we are back, and what a ball game. Both teams scoring just 6 points apiece here in the fourth quarter. It's been a battle here in St. Mary's with the Lumberjacks and the Knights of Lakeside. 35 all, tied up with a minute 35 to go. The Knights with the possession after the Lumberjack turnover. Number 2, Wolf brings it down for Lakeside, up to the top of the key. Works her way left, then right, now back to the left. Hands the ball off to the number 23 of Gore. Now back to, it was into the hands of Matt. Now Gore up top. A little bit of work outside. Looking inside, going to be tipping that ball away. Almost getting the steal for St. Mary's was Sammy Sint. The Knights able to keep the possession. They put the shot up. It won't go, but there will be a foul call. That is the fourth foul on Mitchell. That will send number 21, Destiny Matt, to the free throw line for the first time tonight with a chance to break the tie. That shot is off the mark. Score remains 35 apiece. Destiny Matt readying for the second shot. Couple of dribbles. Shot on the way. It is off the mark as well. Ball is out of bounds off of St. Mary's. So unfortunate touch there by the Lumberjacks. St. Mary's going to make a substitution here with 1:10 to go. And they're sending in Michaela Spray for Stacy Mitchell. And Stacy was kind of confused, looking like, why are you taking me out right now? The Knights will inbound. Corner, three-point shot on the way. It is short. Rebound to Sammy Sint. And a bad pass by Spray. It is going to be a turnover. So it's just a quick in for Mitchell to get some talk. And that was a three-point shot from number 3 just when the Knights needed it. St. Mary's the other way. Shot is up. Taylor Jansen with the quick shot. It's good. But it's still a 37-38 ball game with the Knights with the lead at the moment. And St. Mary's takes the timeout. 38-37. And that three-pointer couldn't have came at a better time for Lakeside and a worse time for St. Mary's. As now they've got about 40 seconds left on the clock, and the Knights have the ball with a chance to run out the clock for the most part. They can waste the time, but St. Mary's probably going to try to foul quickly, possibly, or try to get a steal and then foul. But in any case, it's coming down to the wire here in St. Mary's, and what a ball game this has been. I did take a quick check a moment ago. St. Mary's sitting at, just to see that turnover number, St. Mary's sitting at 21 turnovers now, I think, after this latest turnover. That's still 4 under their number from the last game, so it's still a decrease. Still too many, but still a decrease. The Knights had, I think, 15 turnovers last time I checked.
Let's see what the Lumberjacks plan to do here. Dakota Wickard called that timeout to try to get the Lumberjacks a plan of action in there. On the floor for St. Mary's, it is the number 1 of McGrill. The number, well, I'm not going to worry about that right now. Mitchell Watkins is on the floor as well as Jansen and Sint. There you go. 36 seconds. Lumberjacks looking to go into a man-to-man here. St. Mary's, number 2, Wolf, is going to drive, kicks the ball back to the top. St. Mary's has 30 seconds. Everybody's yelling to maybe come out and foul somebody or get out and pressure them. Instead, finally, McGrill comes out and fouls. With 24 seconds on the clock. That'll put the number 3 to the free throw line. She's 0 for 1 from the charity stripe tonight. That was in the first half. First free throw is no good. So the best they can do right now would be to stretch it back to a 2-point lead. If they miss it and the Lumberjacks get the rebound, they have a chance to reclaim the lead. Shot on the way. That one is good. 39-37 with 23 seconds on the clock. Jansen bringing it across the timeline. Gets it over to Stint. Stint looking for an outlet. Goes to McGrill. McGrill shot up and good. And we got a tie ball game for the Lumberjacks. And the Knights are going to drive. Shot won't fall. 4 seconds on the clock. Rebound for Watkins. And we're going to be going to overtime here in St. Mary's. 39 all. What a ball game we've had so far. We'll take a quick break, and we'll come back with the overtime period.
Do you have a hazardous tree on your property? You need some trees or brush removed in preparation for a home or shop? You need to call Andy's Arbor and Site Clearing. Andy's Arbor and Site Clearing specializes in the removal of dangerous trees, pruning, thinning, and chipping. Andy's Arbor and Site Clearing also has a bucket truck for those hard-to-reach areas. So if you're in need of some thinning, tree removal, and site preparation, call Andy's Arbor and Site Clearing. That's at 208-582-2134. That's 208-582-2134. Andy's Arbor and Site Clearing.
With stage 1 and 2 of the sports complex nearly complete, the Lumberjack Booster Club thanks Archie's IGA, Shift and Grind, and the St. Mary's community for their fundraising effort and continued support in making this sports complex come to life. The next stage will be the sprinkler system. The Booster Club is looking for new members. If you have kids in high school or soon entering high school, now is the time to get involved with the Booster Club. For more information on how you can help with the sports complex or questions about becoming a member, contact Donnie Masterson at 208-582-1802 or by email at golumberjacks@gmail.com. And as always, go Lumberjacks!
And we are back, 4 minutes on the clock as we are getting set for the overtime. 39 all as the Lumberjacks tied things back up. This has been a wild game here tonight, a very good game, to be honest with you. Going to have Watkins jumping at midcourt, going up against the number 21 of Destiny Matt. Both teams in the bonus. The Knights are in the double bonus. They only shoot 2 free throws on fouls, and the Lumberjacks are in this 1-1 at the moment. Tip is controlled by St. Mary's. And I didn't notice that, but Mitchell is back into the game. Shot is up and no good by Jansen. Oh, we had a lot of rebounds there. Jansen had a shot, no good. Watkins with a shot, no good. Stimp had a shot, it was no good. Then we get not a foul, it was Lumberjacks ball the other way. Spray was out. Let's go back in. Okay, got my lineup good. 3-point shot on the way, no good by the Knights. Rebound goes to Watkins. McGrill bringing the ball down. Pressure from behind. Turns. Comes back to the corner. Shot on the way by Sammy. Stiff off the mark. No good from 3-point range. Rebound to the Knights. Lakeside back the other way. Number 2 of Wolf. Pushes it to the corner. 3-point shot on the way from the wing. It's no good. Rebound to Jansen as she has possession. Or position. She'll be fouled. That foul's going to go against the number 21 of Destiny Matt. That is her third. And that'll send Jansen to the free throw line. Chance to break the tie. Free throw is up and no good for the 1-and-1. Rebound to the Knights. They bring it the other way, down to 3 minutes. Knights have it on the left wing, now to the free throw line. Picked up the dribble, now at the elbow. Shot is up, kind of a wild one, no good. Rebound was, I think, picked up by the Knights. And a foul against St. Mary's. That is not a good one. Is that Stacy Mitchell fouling out for the Lumberjacks? Mitchell had a good night. This is a point number time, though, when you really need and want her to be in there. Stacy Mitchell will come out. Danica Sloper will check in for Mitchell. Mitchell had a great game, though. She does finish with a double-double. We'll give you those stats later on, of course, at the end of this one. Free throw line for the Knights. I believe it's Gore, her first time to the free throw line, and she makes the first one. Lead change. Second free throw, no good. Rebound to Watkins. Ball out of bounds, knocked out of bounds by the Knights. St. Mary's will have possession. 40-39, Lakeside leads by 1. 2:51 to go in the contest. Overtime here in St. Mary's. Stentz looking for somebody to get it into. She goes to Sloper. Sloper, right side, cross-court pass to Jansen. Jansen for three, it's no good. Going to get a tie-up for the rebound. Possession will favor the Knights. I believe that was Sammy Stentz who was in there trying to help get that rebound. 39-40, Jacks lead or trail by 1. The number 3 brings it down for the Knights. On the wing now. That's Wolf. Wolf looks inside. Bad pass. Going to be picked off by McGrill. Ahead to Watkins. Watkins tries to pull up for the shot. It's up and good by Watkins. Another lead change. Lumberjacks 41, Knights 40. Knights turn the ball over. Watkins had the steal. And then St. Mary's turned it back over, I think. And then a foul. The foul against the Lumberjacks. The foul goes against Watkins. That's her 4th. Sends the number 23 of Gore back to the free throw line. She's 1 for 2. She can tie it up, and she does. Gore with the next free throw. Off the mark, no good. Rebound's going to go out of bounds, though, off of St. Mary's. So, essentially a rebound for the Knights. 2:09 to go in the overtime. 41 all. Knights with the ball. It's Wolf up top at the elbow. Kicks it across to the right side to Matt. Fires it inside to Allen. Allen's shot won't fall, and a foul called, and Sammy Stentz beside herself. Didn't think she made enough contact to get the foul called against her, but they are going to call it. That is her 3rd. Sends the Knights back to the free throw line just under 2 minutes. And it is Kiana Allen, who is 1 for 2 from the charity stripe, going to the free throw line for Lakeside. Free throw on the way. It's up and good. And the Knights reclaim the lead by 1. 41-42. Lakeside leads. Second free throw on the way. That one is no good. Rebound to Sammy Stentz. And then Sammy is going to be called for a travel, which I don't know how she was dribbling the ball as she was going. We're going to get a timeout by the Lumberjacks, though. As the Knights hold on to a 1-point lead, 42-41. Got to play some good, solid defense right here for the Lumberjacks. as they don't want to let the Knights get a bucket and make it a 3-point game. We'll be back in 30.
Are you an enthusiastic sports fan? Want to have fun and get in on the action?
Heck, yes. That'd be awesome.
Have great attention to detail? Want to stay active?
Definitely.
Want to give back to the student athletes in your community?
Obviously, yes.
Then you'd make an excellent high school sports official. We need more officials in Idaho, because with no high school officials, there are no high school sports. Sign up today at highschoolofficials.com.
And we are back, and once again, what a ball game we have here in St. Mary's tonight. The Lakeside Knights of Plummer and the St. Mary's Lumberjacks, both teams. It's the Battle of Benoit County, I think is what it's been called in the past on occasion. And the Knights right now hold on to a 1-point lead, 42-41 in overtime with the possession after a Lumberjack turnover. 2 Lumberjacks have fouled out of the contest. That's Stacy Mitchell and Kara Sexton. Going to get some substitutions made here. I don't know who she went in for. Trying to see who it is. I think no, Sammy is still in there. Sloper, I think, is out. Michaela Spray is in. Knights get the ball in. It's into Wolf. Wolf backs it out. The Knights might be content to try to play a little bit of keep away here with 2 minutes, and they might just try to stall this thing away. They may not be wanting to try to shoot the ball. We're going to get a nice deflection there by McGrill, but the Lumberjacks need a steal. They're not going to foul this quickly. Minute 30. Knights still working way out between the circles. Like St. Mary's content at the moment to let them. Still working it outside. Lumberjack fans not liking the fact that St. Mary's isn't putting a lot of pressure on the ball carriers, which I guess they should be. You got to force them to move the ball, maybe force them into the mistake. And there's going to be a foul on McGrill. Got to do something, not just let them run around out there and kill time if that's what they're going to do. Send them to the free throw line, save time on the clock, find somebody that's not going to foul out with the foul, and hope that the Knights miss at least one of them. The number 2 going to the free throw line. She has only made 1 out of 5 tonight. And that makes that 2 out of 5. Makes it a 2-point game. This is when you want to make them if you're going to make your free throws. That one is a miss. Rebound to Spray. This is also that point where St. Mary's really would have wanted to have made their free throws too, though, because they're in trouble. Not in trouble, but that ball is going to go out of bounds. And I thought it was a turnover on St. Mary's, but they say that the Knights got a piece of it. 43-41, Jacks trail, 1:11 to go. Jansen at free throw line, high arching shot. It's going to miss everything. St. Mary's saves it in. The Knights take it the other way. 57 seconds. St. Mary's may have to foul again, though. Down to the corner. Going to get a foul well away from the ball. Oh, is that Watkins? That may be Watkins. That is Watkins' 5th foul. Lumberjacks have had 4 players foul out tonight. Danica Sloper checks in for Watkins. So now you've got some of your younger girls in there. See if they can make something happen. Free throw on the way, no good by Destiny Matt, as she is 0 for 3. Best thing that can happen for the Lumberjacks here is that the Knights miss both free throws. Second shot on the way. That one is no good. Rebound to Sammy Stint. Ball out of bounds off of Lakeside. 45 seconds left. St. Mary's with a chance to tie it up again. See what happens here. Lumberjacks' 2 top shooters, though, are out of the game. Michaela Spray, little mishandling there of the ball. It's going to go out of bounds off of St. Mary's. Bad turnover there late in the game for St. Mary's. 39 seconds left. Now you've got to foul quickly, and then you've got to hope that the Knights don't make them. At least don't make both of them. Give you a shot with a 3 at the buzzer. Into the number 20 of Allen. And I think that's going to be the 4th foul on Sint. And that's probably not one of the ones you want to send to the free throw line is Javier Goro. She's only 2 for 4. Makes the first one. Makes the 3-point game. 44-41. 34 seconds. Lumberjacks sub Michaela Spray out. Jacqueline Linnemeyer in. Second free throw is no good. Wouldn't have mattered as it was a lane violation. So it's a 3-point game. St. Mary's with a shot still. They just need to find somebody that can cash in from outside. Linnemeyer with the ball. Gets it across the timeline to Sloper. Sloper into McGrill. McGrill shot won't fall. Got her own rebound. Out to Jansen. And a whistle and a foul on Lakeside. Foul number 5 on number 3. The bad thing is that sends St. Mary's to the free throw line, trailing by 3. As Jansen to the charity stripe. In and out on the free throw. The free throw line has not been kind to the Lumberjacks tonight. I will tell you that one. We probably wouldn't be in overtime if St. Mary's had been able to cash in on more of those free throws. Second free throw, no good. Ball tipped around. Rebound to the Knights. St. Mary's has to foul. Nobody's getting there to get a hand on her. Nobody seems to understand that yet. And finally, Sammy Sint, who knew what was going on, she gets over there and draws her first 5th foul, or gets her 5th foul. So the Lumberjacks have now had 4 girls foul out of this contest. Michaela Spray into the game. I don't think we're going to beat our foul numbers. And this could be the nail in the coffin here if Kylie makes just one of them, and she does. Kylie Wolf for the night makes it a 2-possession game, which makes things a little bit tougher on the Lumberjacks. 45-41. 11 seconds left and a timeout taken by the Lumberjacks. Heck of a game by St. Mary's. A few mistakes here and there. Again, probably a few too many turnovers. Lakeside battled. St. Mary's battled. Great game, though, by both teams. See what the shooting percentages are. Not very good for either team, honestly. 27% and 29%. Free throw shooting has been really the difference in this one tonight for the most part, I would say. 11 of 26 for the Knights, 42%. St. Mary's, though, just 8 of 25 for 32%. St. Mary's missed a lot of free throws early on in this one. St. Mary's has nearly 60 rebounds, though. And the turnovers for St. Mary's, they're still only at 24. I thought we had more than that going in with that overtime, but still under that 25 mark for the turnover number. So they might still come in under that cusp even with the overtime period. So that's a positive because that's 4 extra minutes of game time. And they still kept that down to less than 25 turnovers so far. Second free throw coming by the number 2 of Wolf. St. Mary's now at a 2-possession deficit, 45-41. Second free throw is no good. Rebound goes to Sloper. Sloper coming down, took her eyes off the ball for a minute and lost control of it. Shot the other way. If the buzzer is going to be no good, and no rebound, and that's how this one's going to come to an end. The Lumberjacks fall to 1-1 after the 45-41 overtime loss to the Lakeside Knights here in St. Mary's. It was a heck of a ball game. The Lumberjacks battled hard. We'll take a break. We'll come back and wrap things up for you.
Archie's IGA is not only a proud supporter of Lumberjack sports, but a proud supporter of the St. Mary's community and shopping locally. When you shop local, you help businesses support other local businesses, as well as helping your local businesses to provide jobs. Did you know that local business taxes help maintain communities and counties by fixing roads and maintaining recreational facilities? Local business owners invest in the community and have a vested interest in the future of our community. So won't you help Archie's IGA by supporting your local businesses and shop locally? Oh yeah, and let's not forget those lumberjacks.
Janelle Martin Holmes, your Farm Bureau insurance agent in St. Mary's, is a proud Lumberjack supporter because they're her hometown team. When it comes to insurance, that's also one reason so many people in St. Mary's choose Farm Bureau insurance. They have a complete line of insurance products, including auto, home, commercial, and life, plus they have great customer service and competitive rates. And they're also a local company with local agents right here in St. Mary's. So let's hear it for our hometown teams. Contact Janelle Martin Holmes, your local Farm Bureau insurance agent in St. Mary's at 105 North 8th Street, St. Mary's.
Tax time is here again. I know. It's not your favorite. But at H&R Block, tax time is our favorite time of year. It's when our tax pros get to do what they love the most, help people. By getting to know you, they can make sure your return gets done right. It's not just about numbers, boxes, and forms. It's about personal care. So you get every credit and deduction you deserve. And with an average of 10 years experience, our tax pros get your taxes done right. Just one of the many ways Block has your back.
And we are back. Lumberjacks fall the Lakeside Knights in overtime, 45-41. And second half scoring was like this. The Knights scored 13 in the third, St. Mary's with 11. Fourth quarter was dead even with 10 apiece. And overtime, the Knights outscored St. Mary's 6-2. Both teams, shooting percentages, not the greatest. The Lakeside Knights were 15 of 55 for 27%. The Lumberjacks were 16 of 55 for 29%. Three-point shooting, 4 for 14 for Lakeside, 28%. St. Mary's 1 of 11 for 9%. Free throw shooting, Lakeside 11 of 27 for 40%. St. Mary's 8 of 25 for 32%. And again, I really actually think free throws could have made a difference in this game and might have ended this game in regulation had St. Mary's shot better from the free throw line. Rebounds, Lakeside with 37, and here's going to be another number I think that's going to be kind of telling as well. 37 rebounds in total for Lakeside. St. Mary's with 58 rebounds. 13 offensive boards for Lakeside, 24 defensive for Lakeside. St. Mary's with 23 offensive rebounds and 35 defensive rebounds and just 6 second chance points. So again, another number between that and the free throws. There's the game for St. Mary's right there. They had a lot of second chance opportunities, and they did get up shots on some of those second chance opportunities. They just could not get the shots to drop. So again, another point there that shows where this game was lost for St. Mary's and probably could have been won in regulation. Still a great hard-fought game for St. Mary's, though. 4 assists for Lakeside, 8 assists for St. Mary's, both teams with 7 steals. The Knights ended up with 1 blocked shot. 17 turnovers for Lakeside. St. Mary's finishes it with exactly 25. Same as last game, but this had 4 extra minutes of playing time in it. St. Mary's with 26 fouls this time. Some of those fouls they were forced to do at the end of the game due to time running out. 20 fouls for the Lakeside Knights. St. Mary's had 10 points off the bench. Happy to see that number. 5 second chance points for Lakeside, 6 second chance points for St. Mary's. So again, Lakeside also not capitalizing on their offensive boards because they did have 13 of them. And free throws for Lakeside as well hurt them as well because they only shot 40% from the charity stripe. Points off turnovers, Lakeside with 14, St. Mary's with 10. Individually for the Lakeside Knights, they had 9 points off the bench, and 6 of those was Kimberly Pluff in the second half too, and 3 of those were to Maya Winnaclaw. And leading scoring, Kylie Wolf finished the game with 14 points. She really came on strong in the second half. 8 points for Javier Gore, 6 points for Kiana Allen, 4 points for Destiny Matt, 4 points for the number 3, and Tyler Lambert finished with 1 for the Lakeside Knights. For the Lumberjacks individually, Stacy Mitchell, she came on before she fouled out. Had a good game tonight as well. Another double-double, 13 rebounds for her, 1 steal, and she had 13 points before she fouled out of the game. Tacey Watkins did not quite get to the double-double mark. She had 16 rebounds and 8 points. She fouled out before she could make one more bucket and get to that double-double. If she would have made her free throw, she did have a tough night at the free throw line, 2 of 10 from the charity stripe. So if she would have made a few more of those, she would have had that double-double tonight. Berkeley McGrill finished the game with 3 rebounds, 2 assists, 4 steals, and 8 points on the night. 6 points for Taylor Jansen. She had 2 rebounds. 2 points apiece for Sammy Sint, Lily Daniel, Brenna Elliott. Again, a little bit better than the game as far as getting a few more girls scoring and those points a little bit higher. Still like to see a little bit more production out of that, but not bad. We had 2 girls with 8 points, a girl with 6 points, and then, of course, Stacy Mitchell had the 13, and 3 girls scoring 2. So a little bit better, more players scoring, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 girls putting points on the board for the Lumberjacks. So that's an improvement and is also a help. This game was just a hard-fought battle. I mean, I give it all up to both teams. They played hard. Lakeside played very well tonight as well. I mean, there was some ugly ball here and there with the turnovers and stuff, but it was just a hard-fought battle, and Lakeside comes away with the win, 45-41. They start their season out 1-0. Lumberjacks now 1-1, waiting on their next game after the break. And like I said, who's that varsity game going to be against when we come back from break? I think it's on the 29th is what I said, and that's going to be at Wallace. And sadly, we probably will not be here for that game. But good luck to Lumberjacks at Wallace on the 29th for that one. In any case, that is going to wrap it up for us here from Lumberjack Gymnasium. We'll be back. Our next broadcast should be Lumberjack Boys as they host the Logos Knights at home on November 30th in St. Mary's. For Coffee Radio, I'm Tim Parrish. Have a great evening. Have a great happy Thanksgiving, and we'll see you back here next time for more Lumberjack basketball.
You've been listening to another production of Lumberjack Sports on KOFE 1240 St. Mary's, your Lumberjack Sports Network. We thank you for tuning in and hope you enjoyed the broadcast. We also want to thank our Lumberjack Sports broadcast sponsors and hope you'll do the same. Without them, these broadcasts wouldn't be possible. Until next time, same as always, go Lumberjack!